And what is going on? Good morning, good evening, good afternoon to yourselves. We're back live, ready to roll with that daytime segment stream. And we got Dimply starting the stream off nice, coming in with a 30-month resub. And that is perfect because that helps us showcase Printerbot's back. Brought it back. It's all in there. 30 months in a row of being a fucking Prime subscriber. Well, 30 months in total, not in a row. We haven't been back on Twitch for 30 months in a row, believe it or not. We've only been on it for 3 months now. But hey, Printerbot back. We got the things. We've done the stuff. I've set up a lot of stuff over the last week or so in the stream. New on-stream stuff, new channel point commands, better integrations, implementing in AMP GPT, and tons of other things that I've already forgotten what it is. We've added in tons and tons and tons and tons of new things to streamline and benefit and all that other stuff that most of you guys don't care about. And well, while I was setting up all of our streamer bot stuff again, I thought, why don't I bring back the printer bot again, man? Whenever we get a live stream notification, why not also have a real life notification at the same time too? No, like really, why not? Does anyone have a reason why I'm doing this? It's there. Like, it doesn't really do anything, but it's different and cool. So yeah, I don't know. Trigger alerts, break some of this shit maybe, like genuinely, but also don't. You guys always break a printer and jam it, and I've got to literally like open it up and like dig loads of like leftover bits of paper out of it when you guys trigger too many alerts at one time. What a good problem. What a good fucking problem. But yeah, Dimply, thank you very much for that. Appreciate Who am I seeing in the stream? I see Saf in there. I see Justin. Good morning to yourself. Rickety's in the stream too. Get the fuck out of here, Rickety. Good morning to yourself, sir. How's the family life treating you right now? I see Cal. Good to see you at the beginning of the stream as well, Cal. Oh, Rash. Hi, Rash. How you doing, dude? How you doing? How's life keeping? What are you up to? So yeah, it's a fun week for video games, which, you know, most weeks should be a good week for video games, but it's an even more fun week for video game announcements. Gamescom, the biggest gaming event in the world, at least in the EU, but so the biggest in the world, basically. Fuck any other events outside of EU. I can't even think of any off my head. TwitchCon, this is way bigger, like way bigger. Gamescom is fucking wildly huge amount of people at it. It's insane. But anyway, Gamescom is officially among us right now. We had our opening ceremony where they had like 2.5 hours of like stage presence, interviews, game announcements. We've only watched about half of that, because then while we were watching it, the Xbox live stream went live. And well, there's a lot of cool things this year Xbox are doing. This year, Xbox is gunning for blood right now. It's kind of nice to see at the same time as well. Their game lineups, amazing. Their exclusives, solid. Their new features, pretty fucking good. Promises of future hardware, looking solid. Keeping physical games with the addition of digital codes. Like, Xbox right now is gunning for it. It's very impressive. And about fucking time they've woken up, if I'm being honest. Like welcome back to the party, Xbox. Nice to have yous. So, of course, we were super excited about the Xbox live stream, mainly Fable, mainly Gears of War, but there was many other things in there too that is looking really fucking good that I cannot wait for. But now there's also been more game announcements and stuff, so we still have like an hour of the opening ceremony we got to go check out. We're going to watch a sped up version of it that cuts out all the chit chat in between. We're going to watch a video that basically just shows us all of the games, so that will save us a lot of time, but we still have like an hour of that. So we have all that from the opening ceremony, and then there's a few more game announcement stuff after the Xbox event. And then I think there's some more stuff throughout today. And there's one more game announcement reveal thing happening today. I can't remember what it is. It's a pretty small one. Rockstar Game Studios, indie company. You guys might not have heard of them, but they have a tiny little video announcement happening today. Really small. You might not have heard of it. It's a little game called GTA 6. I don't know what GTA stands for, but Yeah, that's the game from what I've been seeing on the internet. It's super, super weird. It's not GTA. There's no punctuations in between it. No, there's no. It's not fucking that thing. I forget what the word is. But yeah, so we got that, but that's not until like 8 p.m. my time. So I'm hoping I can be live today for that going live. It really comes down to Ash going to bed. Today's stream is being broke up into 2 parts. I got daddy duty stuff I gotta do, so I gotta pick Ash up from nursery today, which just means I've got to end my stream about an hour before I usually end my stream. And then I'll get Ash home. I've already got her dinner ready, batch cooked that shit, so she's good to go. From a school day, she should be good to go down to bed pretty quickly, but we'll just see. But ideally, I end the stream off right before 6 o'clock, go pick her up, get her home, get her some dinner, chill with her for a little while, little wind down, get her to bed, and be live like right as the GTA stuff is about to go live. That's ideally my plan in there. That's ideally. Prime sub didn't trigger alert. You did not trigger a sub alert. Yeah, you didn't trigger a sub alert. So if you don't trigger a sub alert, nothing happens. Yeah, nothing happens on that one. You got to trigger that. So yeah, anyway, so we still have many more game things to check out. But first, we got to go back to the opening ceremony, finish the second half of the opening ceremony, and then I don't know what other stuff has been announced because I haven't been looking up anything, but I'm sure YouTube will automatically recommend all of those things for us. Right, channel point rewards. I've updated a load of our channel point rewards as well. I have removed a few of the restrictions in there for the channel point rewards. I had like the poll, the prediction, the sub only, emote only mode, and the timeouts. I had those restricted to 1 use per user, so people weren't abusing them. I've now changed that. It's 1 use per hour per user, so that way people don't feel like they've got to utilize their channel points at the perfect moment. You can use them a bit more freely now. So if Rickety claims timeout someone, he doesn't get to use the timeout again for another hour, but other people can use it in that time frame as well. So it's on a per user kind of cooldown. So each person will have their own individual cooldown, so no one person is spamming it. But each of the channel point rewards all have their own unique cooldown. So if you trigger one channel point reward, you can still trigger other ones. Just each of them will have their own individual cooldowns so they don't get abused. And if one channel command is currently active, it's paused for everyone until it's not active, so they're not getting layered on top of each other. All been automated on my side. The timeouts. So you can spend your channel points to timeout anyone in the stream chat. Myself, mods, chatbots, and VIPs were all whitelisted, so you couldn't time out any of those. And I thought to myself, fuck the VIPs. Who do they think? They think they're very important people. Is that exactly what VIP stands for? Anyway, I thought, fuck them. So I've removed VIPs from that restriction. So pretty much anyone except for myself, chatbots like AmpGPT, and mods, which that's it. So me and mods can't be timed out because that would be fucking stupid, because then mods can't mod the channel if they're timed out. Because if a mod gets timed out, they lose their mod status and they literally cannot moderate the stream, and that can cause many issues. I might still fuck around with it, but VIPs are now no longer excluded or safe from the channel timeout. So you can time out an individual user for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, an hour, or 24 hours. Yeah, pretty damn fucking stupid. So fun time. So have fun abusing and pissing off other people in the stream, because why the fuck not? Because it's silly. Simple as, yeah, if you haven't already had a look, go click the channel points down the bottom of your screen. It should just be the bottom of your chat, and you'll see everything in there. We got Cal coming in with a gifted sub. Thank you, Cal, coming in with the gifty. That gifty sub going towards our Rockstar friends. Thank you very much, Cal. I love that Rockstar gets the image for the gifted sub. I think that's accurate. I think that's how we want it to be. Thank you for the gifted tier 1 sub, Cal. Only tier 1 for Rockstar? Minimal tier 3. Upgrade them. Fucking upgrade them. When is Spike joining the stream? I'm not his fucking caretaker. I don't fucking know. Who knows when that old senile fucking git will join the stream. I think he needs to find like a young person to show him how to like unlock his phone every time he needs to get into the stream. So who knows? Who knows? That old fucking fart. But Spike is a moderator, by the way, so yeah, you're not going to be able to sign him out. But I might make an exception. I might make a special channel point reward dedicated to just timing out Spike. You click it, it will automatically time him out, and then when his timeout is over, it will automatically re-enable his mod status. I think that could be really fun. I'm pretty sure I can set it up. I don't see why I couldn't set it up. Just set up a timeout that's explicit for Spike, and when that 5-minute timer, 10-minute timer, whatever we set it to be, when that then runs out and he's no longer timed out, then it automatically goes ahead and just re-enables mod on his channel. I don't see why not set it to 1 point and set it for like an hour ban. An hour ban for 1 channel point. That would be, you know what? If we can trigger, let me see. We should set an incentive. If we can hit a level 5 hype train, and that's pretty reasonable, if I'm going to be honest. Level 5 actually isn't that difficult. I could have easily said higher. If we hit a level 5 hype train today, for the rest of the week, I was going to say day, but fuck Spike. For the rest of the week, I will bring in a 1 channel point timeout reward for Spike. But it will literally just time him out for 1 second. So basically, if Spike types something, you guys can just spend 1 channel point to just delete all his messages. So that will allow him to type, but then you basically cock punch him. So instead of timing him out for like an hour, a 1 second timeout. Because if you get timed out for 1 second, your messages get deleted. So Spike says something, you guys can just go delete, 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 delete on repeat. You guys can just fuck with him on repeat. Like, I think being constantly timed out every like fucking 2 seconds for a second would be more annoying than just being timed out for like an hour. So yeah, we could do something like that. I also just like to bully Spike. 61,000 channel points going down the drain. Going to good use, you mean, my good sir. To good fucking use. And Kat, good to see you. Good afternoon. Nice to see you back in the stream. Hope life's been treating you good. So yeah, I think that'd be pretty fun. If we can hit a level 5 hype train at any stage during today's stream, I'll set that up. I'll set that up. 1 point channel point reward. All you gotta do is click it and it will automatically target Spike. You don't have to type in his username, no nothing. You just click 1 channel point, done. And I'll have no cooldown on it. Yeah, no cooldown either, so you guys can just do it on repeat. Can you time out someone if they're not actively in a stream? Is that a could you guys just like preemptively just spam timeout Spike every second on the second, even if he's not here? I really do hate him. I really do, so fucking much. No jokes. Genuine hatred for that man. Honestly. I think you can. Good. Well, there's one way to find out. There's one simple way to find out in that case. Also, Ben coming in with a 70 consecutive stream streak, which means yesterday was 69. Very nice. I wish Twitch gave you the option to announce your 69-day stream streak. Bullshit to do it in intervals of 5. Weak, Twitch. Fucking weak. I think, come on, that one would have been funny. That one would have been funny. Like, give us a 69 announcement and a day 70 announcement. Twitch used to be fucking cool, man. Look at it now. Fucking owned by Amazon and shit. What even fucking 69? What? Can I set up my own alert? Can we figure that out? I don't know how we'd make that work. We'll figure something out. We have our own little check-in reward. We'll have something when somebody hits 69 on that. I genuinely should do that, actually. That'd be really easy to do. And Goku, good morning to yourself as well, my sir. Sorry, I missed what Kat said. Well, it's kind of shit at the moment. Good, you probably fucking deserve it. You are a piece of shit after all. So, fair. I'm not even going to read the rest of your message. But we're still here. Good to see you, dude. Well, now I feel remotely bad because they were genuinely really nice in the rest of their message. I'm joking. I don't feel remotely bad. 1 point is a bit generous. Can we set up a channel point reward that requires no channel points? I think 1 is as low. How about we set it up where it costs 1 channel point, but you then get refunded back a channel point? No, you get refunded back 2 channel points. So you actually gain channel points by timing out Spike. I don't know if that's possible. I don't know if that's possible, but I'll look into it because that's also really oh my god, bro, my chat is just going to be destroyed by people just spamming it every second. Just spike timeout, spike timeout, spike timeout. We'd have to set up a cooldown on it in that case because we would just be farming channel points. But also, fuck that guy. Yeah, fuck that guy at the same time as well. Sour Patch, good to see you. Good afternoon to yourself as well. Happy motherfucking Thursday. Hope you're having a good one. Does the 5080 perform at 4K compared to your last GPU? So yeah, I've been using the 5080 for a while now. My previous GPU was a 4090. So the 4090, when it comes down to raw, non-DLSS, non-upscaled performance, non-frame gen, just pure raw horsepower, the 4090 is actually about 10% better for just raw. As more VRAM, which is just bigger number good, right? But it does have about 10% more just raw horsepower, which is good. But then you look at things like multi-frame gen, DLSS 4.5, and frame reconstruction, and all these other things that are going on, which the 4090 has access to some of those, but not all of those. And pretty much every single current gen game taking advantage of some form of an upscaler or a frame gen or anything along those lines. I am averaging significantly more, even though the GPU I'm using has less VRAM and has about 10% less raw performance. I am getting about probably 50% more in-game performance at the end of the day out of it, because all of these games rely so heavily on DLSS, upscaling, frame gen, and honestly, dynamic frame gen is very, very impressive. I really like that one. So dynamic frame gen is an interesting one. So on the 40 series GPUs, you could do frame generation. You turn it on, and basically it generates an additional frame in between every single frame. So you would get 2x is what it was called. So you'd be playing, and if you were sitting at 60 FPS, you turn on frame gen, boom, you're now at 120 frames per second. It adds a frame in between every single one. It adds a little bit of latency. The quality is slightly degraded in comparison, but 60 frames per second to 120 frames per second, and your game looks maybe 10% less sharp in certain scenarios. It's a pretty good trade-off in my books, and DLSS and frame gen have just gotten so good in comparison. Like, they are, it's nearly as good as just raw non-upscaled content at this stage. It's genuinely really fucking impressive. But that's really it for the 40 series. Then when you look at the 50 series, they can go all the way up to like 6x frame gen. Don't fucking play your games in 6x frame gen. That's really fucking stupid. The more frames generated in between every real frame, that's where you're going to see a lot more quality degradation, a lot more ghosting and artifacting, and just mistakes in there. So a lot more frames has to generate. But dynamic frame gen is a really interesting one. So I could be basically playing a game, and I can tell it, hey, I don't want to have 2x frame gen on. I don't want to have 4x, 5x, 6x frame gen on. All because, like, maybe I enable 6x frame gen and I'm sitting 500 frames per second. Wow, amazing. But my monitor is only displaying up to 240. So I can basically tell my GPU, hey, I want whatever amount of frame gen is required to get me to 240. And that's it. So if I'm playing a game and my raw GPU can just get me to 240 frames per second with no frame gen whatsoever, no frame gen is enabled. If I'm playing a game and maybe I'm only hitting like 180, 200 frames per second, it will automatically enable that 2x. It will automatically do that. Maybe I'm playing a game that I don't like, I'm only running in 60 FPS. It will enable that 3 to 4x, but it will dynamically change the frame gen depending on the scene. So in some games, when you're inside, you know, like you might be hitting 240 frames per second raw, but then you're in a big action scene with a big boss, loads of explosions going on, your frame rate drops from 240 all the way down to like 100, maybe even less. Then frame gen automatically gets turned on to the number it needs to be to keep you at that consistent frame rate. Once that super intensive scene is over and your GPU is able to pump back out those raw frames to the number you want them to be, frame gen automatically ticks down to be where it needs to be / disabled, and it's genuinely so good. I would rather play a game with dynamic frame gen and it go from like 2x frame gen to 4x frame gen to keep my game nice and smooth during big fucking moments, then get tons of micro stutters, get loads of frame drops and all those kind of things. I would so much prefer that, and it's very, very impressive. I am a big fan of that. I've been using dynamic frame gen in pretty much any game I can use it in, which is most games at this stage. It's very fucking good. It's very fucking good. 50 series has dynamic frame gen. 40 series just does none or 2x and that's it. No in between. So yeah, 40 series. I think any of the 50 series will. I believe any of the 50 series has access to the dynamic frame gen. And honestly, it's very impressive. Like when I'm playing like Forza Horizon was like the last game I was using dynamic frame gen in, and it's so fucking good. Like we're playing that 4K HDR, every option ultra out, ray reconstruction enabled, like path trace lighting enabled, or Forza's closest thing to path trace lighting. Very, very hard to run all those settings at that resolution on a 5080, and we enable dynamic frame gen, and it's regularly sitting between 2, sometimes bumps up to 3x, and I'm sitting like 240 frames per second at 4K, everything cranked out like that, and the game looks and runs phenomenal. It's like it never really has to go up to the 4 or 5x. I've never seen it go to that. But like if you had a less powerful GPU, maybe you had like a 5060 or something along those lines, it would just give you that ability for it to just like spike up to a higher frame gen to just fill in the blanks for you during those big scenes, and then click back down during those lesser scenes. But you can tell it, hey, I never want you to use more than X frame gen. So I can tell it, hey, my targeted frame rate is my monitor 240. I don't want to generate frames past 240. It is useless for me. It's not going to help me have a latency because it's frame gen. So that's the max I want you to get me to. But then you can also tell it, hey, 2x, 3x, 4x, 5x, 6x frame gen is all good. Or you can tell it, no, I never wanted to go past 3x frame gen. Maybe I'm like, that's where I start noticing the artifacting a lot more, even when it's just dynamic, it clicks in here and there. But you can then restrict it and say, hey, 6x frame gen, absolutely never. I would rather sit 60 FPS than get 240 FPS, but have to hit the 6x frame gen. So it's really nice. It allows you to pick those. You can basically customize it to be, hey, how do you want this to run? Do you want to just be at the max frame rate 24/7? Set your frame rate to the max, let it do its thing. Or hey, do you want to try like sit stable around the specific number? You can set that specific number where you're happy with. Or hey, are you happy using X amount of frame gen, but then maybe you're not happy using this amount? Maybe 6x is an absolute no for you and your hardware, and it's just, you'd rather not. You can just like veto that shit and be like, nope, I never want to go past 2x frame gen in that case. Cool. You're then either just bumping at raw frames, or then 2x frame gen kicks in when you need the extra frame rate, and that's it. It's really nice. It's really, really nice. But yeah, so technically the GPU I'm using right now in my PC is actually less powerful than my last GPU, which is funny because this PC is an upgrade of my last PC, even though the graphics card is less powerful for raw performance, but then it has all these additional features. But it's also one of those things like frame gen is great, DLSS is great, all the upscaling, I'm very, very impressed. They just brought out DLSS 4.5 and that shit looks fucking phenomenal. It looked like it was already looking great, but 4.5 is looking even better. But we're also at a stage where every single game and every single game company, every single console now just basically goes, oh yeah, we have DLSS support. So that will get you whatever frame rate you need. What the fuck? Like even the Nintendo Switch uses frame like upscaling, like DLSS for like the majority of its games. And it's like, for a system like the Nintendo Switch, a handheld that's dockable, that has the upscaling ability, that's something that gives a lower end piece of hardware the ability to still dabble with the big boys, I'd say. I wouldn't say rock with the big boys, but it allows it to be there. The new Call of Duty's fucking launching on the Switch. Elden Ring just went live on it, like, you know, and they look great. They look really, really fucking good. But, you know, for a system like that, I get it. It needs an extra assist, but there's so many game developers and so many companies now that basically just get a game to a point where it's running and then just go, ah, yeah, frame gen, upscaling, boom, there we go. Look, it's running nice. It's running nice. Like, so many more of these companies aren't getting their game to the standard it should be first and then using upscaling as an afterthought, as an add-on. So many of them are using this as the starting point. They're like, oh, hey, everyone who plays this game is going to use upscaling or frame gen. So, hey, with upscaling, you said 60 frames in this game, no problem. No, they should never be the benchmarks. It should be raw. When, like, they're using it as like, it's now mandatory. It's now mandatory. Do I use these things in pretty much every single game I play now? Yes, absolutely. But also, make your games better, man. Look at some of these mobile games. Look how good they look. Look how big they are. And they're on my fucking phone. Like, these multi-million, billion, trillion-dollar companies, like, come on, stop using this as a big stepping stone. It should be an afterthought. It should be an add-on. Our game runs on mid-end hardware, solid 60 FPS, no fucking problems. And then if you want to, we also have support for these upscalers, which can then easily bring you to 200 like that. That's amazing. But instead it's the other way around. It's like, oh, our game raw is like 30, but like we're going to just use upscaling from default, so 60, you're fine. I don't like that. I don't like that. Even though I use it, I don't like it being like that. I want the game companies to do better in that field. But that's just how it currently is, and I don't see upscalers and frame geners, that sounds like a fucking slur. An AI slur. Are AI slurs okay? I feel like that one's okay, right? No slurs are okay. But against clankers, they might take over one day. Let's maybe not piss them off. But it is just how all future games and content and media is going to be. Like, it's just that there's no point being an anti-upscaler or an anti-frame gener. Like, feel free to disable them all in all the games you're playing, but they're not going to stop. Like, it's just going to be more and more of a standardized thing. The sooner you get with it, like, it's just the future. It's just the next fucking thing. That's it. Simple as. This is now how all our games look. Every game is Unreal Engine fucking 5. Everything is all about ray tracing, which is also quite fucking beautiful. Everything is all upscaled with DLSS and frame gen. That's just how these games get these games to where they want them to be as a standard. Like, in the future, these won't even be options we turn on anymore when it comes to like our PC gaming. Like, you'll just launch a game and like the game will just be like, yeah, this is just a game. Frame gen, upscaling, these are just default. There won't even be options to turn them off anymore. It will just be, that's what it is. It'll be a while before we get that. But, you know, when we're playing on like consoles and stuff now, these upscalers are just default. You don't have an option to turn them on and off. You play pretty much any game that runs at 4K on the Nintendo Switch in dock mode, that's a default upscaler. You've no option to disable that. You can undock it from the Switch, but I even think still in handheld there's some form of upscaling in there too. So that's just baked in default. And Xbox and PlayStation do it too. I forget what PlayStation's one's called. They have like their own name for it, I think. They use it for like the PS VR headset too. It actually looks really, really good. But they have like their own little tweaked version of it. But it's just the standard, and soon, as I said, we won't even have the options for toggling on and off DLSS and enabling X amount of frame gen or dynamic frame gen. They will just be part of the games, and that's gonna be it. And it's a bit sad. It's a bit sad thinking of it like that, but what you gonna do? Right, anyway, let's go ahead. We got many video games to catch up on because we haven't watched them, so we have to catch up on them. Pretty straightforward. Oh, there's an Xbox live stream part 2. What do we have? DED.net Star Wars Galactic Racer. That looks fucking sick. If you haven't seen the Galactic Racers trailer yet, go away, YouTube comments. Toxic. Cassette Beasts 2002, Planet Zoo 2, Stuntman Hollywood, that looks really funny, Dune Awakening. Did that game not come out like 2 years ago? I wasn't a big fan of it. Kingdom Tree Rising Realms, Microsoft Flight Sim 2024. Did they know what year it is? 2002, 2004? I think they're a little bit behind on this one. Deep Dish Dungeon, Armatus, The Seance of Blake Manor, DayZ, fucking DayZ, Dragon's Dogma 2, Dark Arisen. I actually really enjoyed Dragon's Dogma 2. It's very, very good. Son of Tanjai, Archeron, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4, Holston, Tides of Annihilation, Turok. It was one of the oldest games I know. Albion Online. Oh, people like that. It's a big game. Stranger Than Heaven, Millisonner, and then stream starts in 14 minutes. So, we were talking about this a minute ago. We got 14 minutes until this live stream starts, which is great. So, obviously, Nintendo Switch 2 is a very powerful handheld console that runs a lot of, like, really good games. The last Resident Evil game looked I done my entire playthrough on the Nintendo Switch 2. I could have played it on PC. I played it on the Nintendo Switch 2. It looked and played phenomenal. The only graphical difference I could see between it running on like a PS5, I'm not going to compare it to PC because PC is whatever your PC can fucking run in mods and stuff too. So I'm going to compare a console to console. Compare potatoes to potatoes, simple as. The only difference between the Nintendo Switch 2 version of the last Resident Evil game and the PlayStation version was the hair. That was it. That was it. The ray tracing was slightly better on the PlayStation, but it was still ray traced in the Switch. The quality was pretty much identical. The texture detail, the render distance, the frame rate, like it was the same frame rate, same resolution. The only difference was really the ray tracing was, I'd say, about 50% better on the PlayStation, and I'm a stickler for those kind of things, so I noticed that. Some people might not. And then the hair strands are a big thing because they're all individual hair pieces, especially with ray tracing and lighting. Hair was definitely like 80% worse. Still looked great for the Switch, but except for that, identical game. But now we have a large list of AAA title games on the Nintendo Switch 2 that all run really, really fucking good. We've seen raw gameplay for FromSoft's exclusive Nintendo Switch game, The Dusk Bloods. It looks fucking sick. It's a PvEVP game, and it looks fucking awesome. I'm super fucking excited for it. That looks like, the game looks amazing, but the game also looks amazing as well. Elden Ring is finally launching on the Nintendo Switch 2 as well. So people have just been putting reviews out for that last night, and that's also looking really, really good and consistent. All the reviews are coming in amazing for that. And this weekend, the Modern Warfare 2 beta is playable on the Nintendo Switch 2 as well. And I think there was some gameplay of it already. So while we're waiting for you, we'll leave you paused in the background here. Let's see. Nintendo Switch 2. It's probably going to just be the top thing. These are all the games. Show me. Here's the Elden Ring Night Rain stuff. Like, firstly, this is on the Nintendo Switch 2. If you were to just show me this video, I wouldn't question that this was on like PC or something. I wouldn't question it. Like, if you were to just show me like a video of somebody live streaming this, or just this YouTube video, I wouldn't be like, yeah, Nintendo Switch version, yeah, I wouldn't even fucking question it by just looking at it. And I'm here on my big 4K fancy ass fucking monitor, wouldn't notice it. This isn't docked, but they do have docked footage as well.
A neat little package. This new port showcases that the Switch 2 is comfortably capable of handling this genre-defining game.
And like Elden Ring is
easily worth your time.
A pretty demanding game. Well, not demanding, but like it's
in Elden Ring
it's a big game,
but most intriguing aspect, offering a vague and often confusing story that's
Like,
devoid of meaningful discoveries.
this is on the
As you'd
Nintendo
expect,
Switch.
Boss fights are the natural star of the show here, playing host to some of the biggest and most memorable set-piece moments this adventure has to offer.
So good.
Whilst most of the bosses are in the classic FromSoft lineage,
grass
offering
on the
incredibly
ground. Like, it
tough,
doesn't
but
look
fair
like they've,
encounters
like,
that test the limits of your
dumbed
build,
down the
your knowledge of your
foliage or
chosen
the
weapon, and
LOD
your
or
ability
anything.
To learn and read tells. There are additional boss
The
fights here
hair
that bring
and
a
this
whole
boss
new
stuff like that. Hair
dimension
is
to the
always a
encounter
big one.
design that
You
so
see, like,
many
the
have come to know and
sharpness
love.
needing
With
to be
the introduction of
upscaled
the
on
open
them.
world, there are now whole spectacular boss fights that take place right out there in the field and can be just as easy to stumble across as yet another site of grace.
Right,
The
looks
difference here is that
phenomenal.
you have torrent available to you for these fights. On your skill level and meticulousness, but the Tarnished Edition also includes the award-winning Shadow of the Erdtree DLC, which is honestly the size of a separate game on its own. Once unlocked, this 20 to 50
Like, phenomenal. Fucking phenomenal. Anyway, not what we were originally looking up. Just got distracted. COD and the Switch 2. Is this like some raw gameplay? All I seen was a
Nick
trailer.
here with IGN at Game. It should be. You would hope so. It is Call of Duty. It
Modern
runs at a pretty
Warfare
solid
4
60
on the
FPS,
Nintendo
and I
Switch.
never noticed any
60
slowdown or
FPS.
anything, even in the more intense moments when there's a big firefight or multiple people going on.
I'm assuming it'll be 60 FPS in handheld mode as well, but the resolution will be dropped down. For FPS games, consistent frame rate, more important. So I'm assuming it's going to be 60 FPS handheld or docked, and then it'll just go off of resolution.
It wasn't my fault. The one problem is that the game just kind of looked a little muddy, and there were a few times that I just could not see any of my enemies.
I'm assuming it's probably realistically to keep them at a consistent 60 FPS in docked 900p upscaled to 1440, and in handheld maybe 480p upscaled to 720, or maybe upscaled to 900, because the handheld screen is now 1080p on it. I'd say it's probably something like that.
They were kind of blended in the background. They're a little muddy, a little mushy. You really have to get used to using that mini map on the top of the screen. But other than that, the game looked really good. Now the textures, you know, it's a Switch 2 at the end of the day. You're not going to get 4K. You're not going to get this like incredible, you know, ray tracing performance that you might get on a PS5 Pro or a PC. But
think how handy it'll be for like hopping on, grinding out some weapon skins, grinding out some attachments, because all the Call of Duties are like linked with each other. You need to play this game to unlock this gun, to get this attachments, to use it for fucking battle royale or extraction modes or whatever. Bro, think you could just fucking chill, sit in bed, sit on the crapper, and just fucking go into some team deathmatch and not give a fuck. Play on shipment. You don't need to see enemies from across the map. You're fucking fine. I ain't playing no battle royale on it or anything. Like, these are small 4v4, 5v5 maps. Maybe some mosh pit game modes. That's it. It's like, that's pretty fucking cool. So yeah, there is a open beta for Modern Warfare 4 this weekend, and it is also downloadable on the Nintendo Switch. So it's PC, Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo Switch this weekend. No pre-order needed. You can just, I think you can download it right now. I'm going to actually download it on my Switch so I can personally see what a current gen Call of Duty on a handheld console even looks like. I want to see it firsthand. I want to see it myself personally to make my own decision. But fucking sick, man.
Does
fucking
look good.
Sick.
We did not get to play it on handheld though, and I'm sure like all the other
I'm very curious about handheld.
really big AAA ports on the Switch 2, it's going to kill your battery. But I did get to play it docked, and it was good. It seems like they might be doing some background processing, most likely DLSS, since most games on the Switch 2 have that.
Yes, it'd be stupid for them not.
You know, it looked like a 1080p game on the Switch 2. Like Resident Evil looked great, Pragmata looked great, Assassin's Creed has looked good. Call of Duty now gets to join that.
We have Assassin's Creed on the Switch too? I didn't even know that.
When it comes to controlling the game, I got to play it on a Switch.
Yeah, it's a free
Pro
download.
controller.
Like, fuck it, whatever.
I really wish I got to see it with the Joy-Cons in a mouse mode, but that's kind of what you expect when you're at something.
Wait, can you do that? Can you use the Joy-Cons in mouse mode for COD on console? Oh, that could... Oh, that could be fucking sick. So in case you don't know, the Nintendo Switch Joy-Cons, you can turn them sideways and they turn into a mouse. They've got a little laser on them, and like they literally just have like a mouse on the bottom of them. Here. So you got your Nintendo Switch 2 right here, simple as. You can play it like this. You can pop off your Joy-Cons and you can play with one Joy-Con each like this. You can put these into a dock. You can use a dedicated controller for full controller, or you can literally put the Joy-Cons sideways down on like a table or something like this and just use it as a mouse. And you can use one as a mouse and one as a controller. So you could be like walking around with an analog stick while aiming with a mouse. Like just literally just pop that guy like this and just do. Some games you can use two, but most games you're going to just use this to navigate, and then you'll just use the right one just to aim. And then you still just shoot with this. So you literally just hold it sideways, because you don't need to use this guy at all anymore. So you just rest your fingers on the actual buttons and just ABXY just sideways. And they've got like little tiny like little pads on them to help them slide a little bit up there. So they do actually slide quite nice. But okay. I know that... What game did I play last? Pacopia had mouse support, and that was fucking sick. Supposedly there is going to be a new Minecraft being updated for the Switch 2, because right now Minecraft on the Switch 2 is just standard Bedrock Minecraft from the previous Switch 1, but supposedly there's about to be like a Switch 2 Bedrock version, so I'm assuming that will have higher resolution, higher frame rate, higher... I'm gonna imagine it'll put it on par with the PlayStation and Xbox version of Minecraft, but I would also assume we'll also get that Joy-Con support, the mouse mode support too. I played another game. I think Skyrim has the mouse controls, which is really handy for inventory stuff and playing as an archer, because you can just swap back and forth as you want. So I'd literally be playing with both Joy-Cons moving around the world, and then I gotta aim with a bow, just boom, just literally down. And the thing that's great about these sensors are super sensitive. You can literally just, if you're like sitting on the sofa, your Switch is in the dock, playing on TV, you can literally put it on your lap. You can just put it on your lap, just genuinely, or put it on a pillow beside you, or just on the sofa on a bench. It does not need to be on like a mouse pad or anything like that. It's pretty fucking good. But yeah, I think like Skyrim took advantage of it. Not too sure. I'm actually beta testing Switch 2 version at the minute. While I have access. Beta testing Switch 2 version. Wait, the Switch 2 version of Minecraft? Or which? Or of Call of Duty? Because I thought that didn't go live until tomorrow. Maybe it's today. Of Minecraft. Interesting. How do you get access to that? And any ideas what's different about it? Because I just heard that was about to be a thing. I didn't know that they were already doing some testing for it. Okay, I'm assuming it just puts it on par with the PlayStation Xbox version of the game, quality wise, and maybe additional features like mouse mode. That's there's not really anything else they could do. Is Cyberpunk on Switch 2? It is, yes. Yeah, it was like a day one launch. I think it runs at like 45 frames per second or something. It's actually meant to be really, really good. Meant to be really, really good.
Something like this, if you had everyone using...
How are we doing for time over here?
You know, chaos. The game felt tight. It felt responsive. There was no auto aim or anything like that with it, which was really nice. It just felt like a really rock solid port. If you can get over the visuals, which once again, it's the Switch 2. It's not, you know, the greatest.
I really want to see what it's like in dock mode and then handheld mode. And I really want to see if it does have support for mouse mode.
Now to go to Modern Warfare 4, if
that
you
could be
any
insane.
early demos or any...
Oh, you know what other game I played? Apex Legends. Apex Legends had the ability for mouse mode as well. That was another one. Apex Legends on the Switch 2, honestly, looks phenomenal. If I was to play Apex Legends on console, I'd play it on the Switch 2. I wouldn't play it on PlayStation. I'd play it on the Switch 2. Because you can literally just be playing, have both Joy-Cons, take advantage of that aim assist for close range combat, and then you see someone at range, put that Joy-Con sideways, mouse mode, pure precision. It's cheat. It's fucking cheating. And when you're in mouse mode, you get no aim assist, which you don't want. You want raw mouse input. So that's amazing. So like you're playing as Vantage, you're running around, you're shooting at someone, you echo recall, you pull out your ultimate to snipe someone really far away, Joy-Con down, start aiming, boom, boom, snipe, snipe, back, straight. It's instant. You don't have to like start a game in mouse mode and end it in mouse mode. You can just dynamically swap between mouse mode and just controller mode as rapidly as you want. There's like no hitching between it. You're like this, good. Put it down, good. instantly in it. It's very impressive.
The betas or anything like that. This is Modern
So, yeah,
Warfare
Apex
gaming
supports
at its purest.
Yeah, I'm gonna
The
download
combat's
this
really
weekend.
Fast. The maps are super fun.
Well,
you move around.
tomorrow.
Sometimes I got stuck on a few walls. That Pro Controller
Yeah, I
is a
wanna check
little
it
bit
out.
too like lenient with getting me stuck on walls so I can peek around and stuff. But other than that, it was super fun. I got a lot of kill streaks. You know, lots of drones. Never got the
Interesting
helicopter,
thing.
but it was just the kind of game that you want. I've been waiting for
That's
a good
my
rock
inbox on
solid
Minecraft.
portable Call
Only
of Duty since
downloaded it.
Black
Gonna
Ops
check it out later.
Declassified
Yeah, let us
dropped
know,
on the
dude.
Vita, you know, ages ago.
Yeah, let us know.
And this is finally it. If you've wanted a Call of Duty that you can play on the go, that isn't just a mobile port, it isn't just your cell phone game, this might be it. There was nothing super new outside of just movement feeling tighter.
Yeah, it's just Call of Duty. It's just Call of Duty. Like, have you played any Call of Duty? It's gonna play like those. They just add in some funny jumps and stuff every now and again. Yeah, if you've played Call of Duty and you like Call of Duty multiplayer, well, do you want to guess what? The current Call of Duty multiplayer feels like Call of Duty multiplayer. You know, you buy a FIFA game, guess what? You're going to be trying to score goals. That's the premise of the game. You play Call of Duty, you're playing Call of Duty. But yeah, man, if they allow you to toggle between controller mode and mouse mode, that could be really sick. That could be really sick. That in Apex was so fucking good. So fucking good. Inventory management and some other games. Like, I wasn't predominantly playing a mouse mode. Like Pacopia, I was primarily playing. Like, I have a pro controller. No, I have the first pro controller, which doesn't have additional pads on the back. When I was playing Pacopia, I would just use the Joy-Cons because I just have full controller support. And then when I needed to do specific building or placing or destroying, mouse mode, do what I needed to do. Back. If I was playing Apex Legends on the Switch too, again, I have a pro controller, a proper full-on controller. I'd use the Joy-Cons because I can then dabble back and forth between mouse mode and controller mode. So fucking good. I wonder if setting up to be able to play with only oh yeah, I'm curious what the deal is going to be. You don't really get any hackers on the Switch. That could be a big thing. I have so many streamer friends that explicitly stopped playing Call of Duty on PC so they could just play on console and turn off crossplay. Not because the lobbies were easier and PC gamers are superior in every way. They're not. There's an equal amount of PC gamers who are fucking trash. You know, simple as. But it allowed them to turn off crossplay to not run into all those additional cheaters and stuff like that. There's still cheaters on PlayStation. There's still cheaters on Xbox. There's stuff for it. But less by a bit. So man, if like the Switch gives you the option to only play with Switch players, that'd be pretty cool. Because that's like the primary reason I don't play Call of Duty. Just too many cheaters. I just couldn't be arsed. I couldn't be arsed to put hundreds and hundreds and thousands of hours into a game to try be as good as I could possibly be. It's a competitive game. I'm going to be competitive. I want to be good. I don't want to put all this time into a game just for fucking some child from Venezuela who paid $4 for aimbots to just fucking ruin my streaks 24/7. I'm like, cool, great, whatever. I've literally spent like months and months of my life being a fucking loser trying to get good at a video game for some child to just spend $4 and like just like wreck me on repeat. I'm like, cool, that time well spent. It was like, couldn't be arsed. Couldn't fucking be arsed. But yeah, if the Switch 2 has options to turn off crossplay, I'm going to assume on the Switch 2, it will loop in with other consoles. I'm assuming you can disable crossplay for PC, but I guess it will loop in with other consoles. Maybe not, maybe not. We'll have to wait and see. I don't know how Apex done it. I can't remember.
We are back for day 2.
Get caught cheating on a Switch 2, get your shit bricked. Oh yeah, man, bro, Nintendo will literally just hardware ban you. Like your system won't turn back on.
Today. You started off
100%.
yesterday with announcing the pre-order details for the Xbox 25th anniversary collection, including that gorgeous X25 limited edition console, which,
It is very
in case
nice.
you missed it, at this very moment is officially open for pre-orders. So head to xbox.com to learn more.
I wonder how many of them they
Cannot wait to
made.
add that controller to my collection just to go along with the console
Yeah,
itself. So I've got two. Yeah, why not? Oh, it's also worth noting, Charlie, that we did just see our very first world premiere of the day with Rogue Fortune.
Thank you for the day, Henry. And while fans here at the Xbox booth are getting their hands on the latest demos and gaming experiences, we are bringing the booth to you at home with more world premieres, live gameplay, and interviews with some of the people who bring us the games, delighting fans here in Germany and around the world.
Well, speaking of the Xbox booth,
Too
throughout
many
the show,
games.
we're actually going to be bringing you guys that are watching at home to the booth as we celebrate
me.
25 years of Xbox, including this experience showcasing Xbox through the eras.
Absolutely stunning. Each console is displayed underneath their relative era's living room diorama, which is completely handcrafted, by the way, and features tons of little tiny little Easter eggs and nods to some of the most memorable moments and games in Xbox history. Fun fact, by the way, the computer screen in the Xbox Series era over there is the highest resolution screen in the entire booth.
That's pretty cool,
Yeah.
but this is the
What's
OG
the fucking
Xbox here in the living room,
resolution
and honestly,
of it?
I think it's my favourite one out
Yeah.
of all of them because yes, you got the big Duke at the bottom there, but up
Nice.
here we're, well, I'm going to call it the Dinky
Many
Duke.
hours of Halo
I think
was
it's so
played
cute
on that
because
boy.
It's basically the smallest, biggest controller.
Hey, what's
ever.
happening?
The touchscreen
Shut
devices
the
on all
fuck
dioramas
up!
are
What
pretty
the
cool, though,
fuck?
Because they mimic
Oh,
the
Tron
UI
stuff.
and, like,
One sec. I
the
need to.
experience of
I
turning
need
on
to.
those-
The size of that is super tiny, and I needed somebody to trigger Tron so I can increase the size of it. No, don't go off the screen. I don't know where it's gone. Where the? Oh fuck! It was there. Tron. Okay, I had a bit of a mental visual on the scaling of that. I think it was about there. So if I do this, I'm going to just eyeball this and hope that that has lined up the on-screen notification where I wanted to be. Fuck my ear holes, man. So I didn't actually see what those things were, but I should get a pop-up in a moment in Discord showing me what they were and who they were from. I just only reset up our Tron widget recently, and I can't scale it until it's been triggered. Wait 1 sec. Will it trigger on this screen? I've already made it bigger on this screen because Spike triggered a Tron and I was able to really quickly upscale it, but I didn't set up one on this screen. So now it should be, but that should automatically post in Discord momentarily. Should.
Consoles
May
as well.
I?
And I can see what it is and who it was from.
Yeah, you remember that? You remember that? I remember
And I can give
that
a
in
proper
particular.
thank you.
And then as you're moving through, you get all these cool factoids about like the launch of the console, memorable games, and as you press through them, it lights up different things.
Yeah,
you can see
look at the screen.
it's rolling like OG Bungie.
Pokemon and some snacks. I will
intro as
thank
well,
you
which will then
when
go
I
into, like,
visually
Halo
see it in
Henry.
Discord.
Evolved screen.
Until
So
then,
sick.
I'm
I
ignoring
love
you.
little details. They're all absolutely beautiful. But what else is really cool is at each one.
Hey,
you
they're
get a
popping
photo.
up.
Oh,
Doing the thing. Let's have a look here now. We had Porkin coming and dropping 3 separate gifts on the stream. One was a Pokemon pack, a perfect order pack, very fucking nice. They also sent a pitch black pack as well. So we have 2 Pokemon packs open on stream. Those packs should be delivered pretty quickly. Like they'll already be sorted. And also got some live stream snacks for us as well. Thank you very much. I have some snacks in our Tron list as well. We've quite a few. We've updated our Tron wish list in case you guys haven't seen it. I've got like 3 large fan funding related things and then loads of like more reasonable single person kind of things in there. Got some snacks, gift codes, some Pokemon packs, things along those lines. Porkin, thank you very fucking much for the Tron gifts in there. Appreciate that. I'm excited to open those packs, and I will only open them while you're in the stream. So I'll let you know when they arrive.
So you press that?
And then, yeah, we'll open them
I
when
did
you're in
mine
stream.
earlier, so don't worry.
Yeah,
about
we
it.
ain't
I'll
going to
show you
open those
what to
off
do as
stream.
okay, thanks so much.
Hell no.
So kind. This is an absolute must-see here at the Xbox booth.
Had to link
So,
my
we
Twitch
don't
with
want to
Tron, so
spoil
you're lucky
everything
even
for
you was me.
Well, but the
Good job.
reason that I'm particularly drawn to this era as well is not just because it was the first one
Good job.
25 years ago.
Wait, 1 sec. Tron should have... Oh, wait, no, you don't trigger through that, do you? No, fourth wall, not Tron. Never mind. I wonder if I can set up our Throne alerts to trigger on our printer.
But also,
That
my
could
most
be
cool
cool.
Xbox memory is that
Because
on
we brought
Christmas
back
Day,
the sub printer. So when
when
people
I
sub and
unboxed
tip
an
and
OG
like all the
Xbox, first I
stuff.
couldn't believe my eyes.
Of course.
Because,
It's
my
back
God,
today.
I've got Halo now. I'd play that. But I also
Raids,
then got to play
bits,
it with my
tips,
granddad.
subs,
and
gifted
I'll
subs,
be honest, he had no idea what was
resubs,
going on. But we still had such a great
some
time.
other
And
things I
almost
forget.
missed Christmas dinner that day because I was just
I wonder if
so
I
Yeah,
can
I need
if I
to
can link
go
up
now.
Throne in some way. That would be
Don't worry, I
cool.
did get my turkey in the end.
That'd be very cool.
Yeah.
Someone gives something
We'll
on
talk about
Throne,
that later.
live
Love
printout.
the story otherwise. I remember my OG
I'll look into that
Xbox
later on.
memory for, I think it was
Thank you
Fable
very
2.
much,
I think it was
Porkin.
my
Muchly
favorite. That was the
appreciated.
moment
Our
my
first
eyes
set of
opened
Pokemon
up and I-
packs. Fun fact, I have never opened the pack of Pokemon cards in my adult life. Never done it. So if I get incredibly addicted and spend all my money, jokes, I don't have any money, but if I spent what little money I have and go bankrupt, then it's your fault. You started this, just saying.
Went, hey,
Just
not
saying.
only do I like video games more than I thought I did, but I realized they could be so much more. We all know the gut-wrenching decision you have to make.
Shipping
at the end of
expensive? I
Fable
thought
2.
Throne stuff you
judge
picked
anyone
out
who
was
chooses
local.
by the way, spoiler
I
alert.
thought
But
most
just
of
saw
it
that, yeah,
was.
It was at that point I went, this is in my DNA.
I thought
and
most
I'm
went
gonna
through
give it to my
Amazon.
Xbox. For the foreseeable, thank you very much.
What is
Well,
it
with
you're
that
looking
in
at so I
mind,
can have an
probably keep
idea?
You guys glued right here and jump into the action with a game that is already making
Is there
headlines
anything
here at
specific?
Gamescom. So check
Because
this
I
out.
do want everything to be as like minimal on the shipping as possible. Because if you do a surprise gift, that's out of my hands. That's something you fucking pick in there out of Throne's list. But the things I have listed should have been. Oh, you know, I updated some of the Pokemon packs. So I'm actually not sure what the retailer is for those. No, you might be right. Let me see. Let me check my Throne. Where did they come from? Do you give me the list of where you're actually directly coming from? It's not showing me from this screen. I'll have to look into that off stream. Tron might have updated some stuff. I'll look into that later. I thought this was like Far Cry for a sec. Pitch Black Pokemon pack is like 13 and change, and shipping is like over 12. Okay, I'll give those another look in. There's a shipping protection fee of 5. We can disable that. I'll definitely be disabling that. Thank you for the info on that one. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? Oops. What is this and why does it look very mobile gamey? PUBG Deadnet. Okay. PUBG, I see you.
A 1990s inspired Cascadian world infused with atmospheric dread and eerie clandestine cult
That could be fun.
narratives.
Here to unpack that doozy.
My
of a
shipping
sentence
came to like
and the
£9
game that
for those
goes
3
with it
things.
is
All
the
together or
creative director
each?
of PUBG's Deadnet,
All together?
Dave Bird. How are you, Dave?
I think
Welcome.
that's
Hi,
fine.
Bex. Hi, Benny. Thank you so much for having me.
I've been
I'm doing
saying
awesome.
one of
Thank
the
you for
Pokemon
coming
packs
to
coming in
see
like
us.
12
Now,
quid for him.
how's your games
All
called
together.
so
Okay.
far? Tell us.
Interesting. Okay, so Porkin purchased 2 packs of Pokemon and some snacks. And it came in £9 for the shipping on all those. About $11 for all of those.
Are you
Interesting. Hey, thank you very much, Riley, coming with that fresh sub. Appreciate. We got you literally chilling right here. Riley coming in with that tier 1 fucking sub. Thank you very much, Riley. Stop focusing on the Pikachu. Boom. Thank you very much for that fucking sub, my dude. Appreciate. Welcome in, sir. You are now a
Seeing the
loser like the
response
rest
from
of
the
us.
fans
There's
and,
no other benefits
going
to
the
it. Get
booth and
fucked.
Seeing the characters we created kind of come to life with
Thank you, brother.
cosplayers has been a dream come true.
Amazing. You're coming off
That
the
game
back
looked
of
pretty
an
fun.
amazing trailer opening night live. How's the reaction been for the team?
Wonder if it's using my IP location to create the shipping. Yeah, I'll look into it a little bit more just to make sure. I ideally want that to be as minimal as possible.
Amazing. Love to hear that.
I'm not surprised.
Thank you very much, Riley. Do
trailer
appreciate
was
that big time.
Absolutely incredible. I got to ask a few things about it. First of all, the blade hands. Like, what in the world are those? What are can you kind of break it down for us?
Well, the blade hands specifically touch on our concept of trading flesh for power. In this video, Floyd, the guy with the sunglasses, has decided to put his hands into that haunted pinball machine, get him chopped off, replaced with machete blades. Now he can no longer shoot guns or legally drive, but he can cut your ass to ribbons if he gets close.
Hey, you can't legally, but can you still hop in a car with those blade hands?
What are you retarded? We also got a gifty sub. 2 gifty subs coming in there as well. Riley, thank you very much. And we got both of those gifties chilling right there as well. Check those guys out. Riley, thank you very much. And those went towards Sucker and Zyler. That nailed it. Thank you very much. The fresh sub and the 2 gifties. Thank you, thank you.
Very good.
I will
Safety
kiss
first,
you.
Of course.
With or without your
Even
permission.
with the gun
Ideally
points,
with.
yeah.
Yes.
Only with.
Very good. Now, can you break down a little bit about the gameplay? Maybe
Some of the
player
Pokemon badges
journey
are
on
nice, man.
Deadnet and through the world that we're entering.
Yeah, it's
I
kind
do
of a
like badges.
1990s
I always use the
nightmare
same badges, but like
multi-match journey
I always
where
like to
we
have
challenge
more.
the player to take
I
an
do like collecting
avatar
them.
from 0 to hero. Between each match, they're taking on valuable new abilities like crawling around on the floor like
Thanks
a
for the free
snake
sub. Yeah,
or
sorry about
hiding in a
butchering. How
locker
the
like
fuck
a
do I say
creeper.
your
And
name?
you're also taking on funny
Xylaril?
injuries like a nervous
Is that right?
tick where you
I'm
spam
dyslexic, so
taunts,
if you like
or
hate against me,
you
that's
can
like
accidentally
racist
fumble
or
your
something.
weapon
Just
on
saying.
weapon swap and have a pretty good swear about
It's
it.
your fault I don't know how to pronounce your name, okay?
And you're pushing
Not 'cause
yourself
I'm
to see how far
illiterate,
you can go
basically.
before you cash out and win that chicken dinner or you burn out.
Amazing. Can we dive in a little bit more
So
to the
PUBG,
multi-match
but they
journey?
said,
Because
fuck it,
seems
let's
like
have
it's
some
something
fun.
that might be quite new to players and for us as well.
Okay.
Yeah, and I heard the audience is core gamers, so they won't mind if I nerd out too bad.
Let's do it.
But let's
Fucking
pretend
nerd
you're a
out,
new
bro.
player. You have this roster of 9 brilliant characters that have connections to the land, to each other. They're on missions besides just trying to win the chicken
Do the
dinner.
characters do
You pick
something
your
different?
favorite one, and we offer you a few decks of cards. Do you want to kind of be an assault character? Do you want to be a support? Do you want to maybe be a trickster?
You know what
And
it
you're
kind of
not
reminds me of a
frozen or
little
locked
bit?
in.
A
This is just
super
to kind
old
of get
battle
your journey
royale
going.
before
You
BRs
have a little bit of
really
run
blew
health.
up called
Run health, imagine that as your
the
career hit
culling?
points. And now it's time to start
It's
playing
kind of like the
Deadnet.
culling
So
and PUBG
every match,
shagged each other
if you do pretty well
and made this
your run
game.
health is protected. If you totally get wrecked early, which happens to me plenty of times, you lose a little bit of that run health. But even if you get totally smoked in the first few minutes, you go to the out game, and now it's time to make a decision. We're going to offer you a new power that kind of goes with that core fantasy you selected. We're going to offer you something tantalizing really outside your core fantasy. Maybe you're a support character, and we're like, hey, do you want a boombox that lets you blast Wu-Tang Clan to heal your squad?
Yes. I don't
Obviously,
care
I
about
do.
the healing
I
part.
want
You
that.
had me at Wu-Tang
Exactly.
Clan.
And then third, we'll offer you something that kind of every character could use. And as you get deeper and deeper into your run, we're going to start packaging the good stuff with injuries. So now it's like, oh, do you want an akimbo ROM's ability? But it's going to come with you sneeze in the smoke, or it hurts to swim. And so as
It
you're
does
playing
hurt to
and
swim,
pushing,
doesn't it?
You're mitigating. I'm building, I think, my dream player build, but also I'm getting these wacky injuries that come up and can cause
It gives you so many
hilarious
different
whoopsie-daisies. One
combos
my
of how you can
favorite
play each
injuries is
individual
called Hollywood
round out, though.
Stuntman. When you slide or dive, occasionally small chance for an explosion behind you, which will hurt you and your squad. So you feel cool, but you might bust your buddies.
So many things that can happen. But you've actually brought to
What's happening,
Gamescom
Scal?
this video, an exclusive video that will give us a bit of an insight into the world of Deadnet as well. So let's take a look
Yeah.
at that.
I've played Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. I have.
Fresh meat, huh? Cool. I'm Floyd. Guess that makes me your tour guide to this lovely little
This-
patch hell they call Cascadia.
Man, the more they talk about this, the more I'm liking this.
Don't bother telling me your name.
And it's
Can't
PUBG,
catch me
so
Mom says I love too hard.
they've got that
Watch
pedigree
where you
in
step
there.
out here. Make too much noise and we'll be up to our assholes and weirdos.
Like loads of perks and abilities and cards, as they call them, right?
Okay, dude. Sit back, buckle up, and don't even think about changing the station.
I like the whole thing. If you die off rip, you're not just out of the BR. Like, they want people like playing full rounds. Like, everything they've said about it so far, I'm like, oh.
Jesus.
And a completely different
Coves,
shooter
better
BR
days.
vibe.
Oh well. Still plenty of fun to
Silly
be had in the
hole.
silly hole. At least
No
that's what
way.
Uncle
Your mother
Tibble
shares
used
a
to
very
say.
similar name.
Game simple.
Herbohol.
Dog eat
Herbal.
dog. That's dead, Matt. These guys are fucking psychos, but can't fault the name. The cult
Gives very
of
much
the
H1Z1
Blind Mother.
vibes.
Home
Was
to some real
H1Z1
bad
not just a
hombres
mod
with
from
crazy
DayZ?
fucking beliefs.
Or is that the other way around?
I
Is that
heard
not how
Biggie
they
killed
spawned off each
Tupac.
other? Do I have that wrong?
Shit, wait, did Biggie kill Tupac? Oh, shit.
Fuck you, bitch, and the
God,
clink
this
the
place is
clank.
drowning in these things. Do yourself a favor. Forget you ever saw it.
What's with those little dolls? That.
Never see one outside them.
Daisy was a mod for Arma
This is
2.
why I hate doing
Thank
these
you.
fucking tours. Good luck, rookie.
Dead Nat.
Keep moving, dude. Roll us
Okay.
to the falls.
How big is the map?
Whew. Awesome work, pal. I thought we lost you there for a second.
He's about to get shot.
Almost forgot. Before we go,
3,
one more thing.
2, 1.
Hey, have you heard of the body
It was
shop?
me.
The things they can do to a person. We truly live in an age of miracles.
I thought it was your way around. Never mind. That looks fucking sick.
Well, clearly.
Do we have an
the game has
estimate
a
on,
very
like,
distinct
next
vibe,
year?
And it looks sick as heck, Dave. I love it. I'm
Next
obsessed
year?
with every little detail. Can you talk to us a little bit about the inspiration for
GTA
the
on
world of
Netflix today?
Deadnet
Just
and
the-
what you're
just
trying
the
to evoke
videos,
from
just the
players and their
videos.
feelings?
Well, I kind of think the age of making
Yeah, that's,
something that
8
everyone
PM
kind
my
of
time.
likes
We should be
is
streaming that
over.
here.
I think it's time to make games that are evocative and are love-hate. I think the fans will forgive anything but being bored. So we wanted to take a big swing with a mid-90s Pacific Northwest setting, but not just cheaply recreating the 90s, but to take the films and movies I grew up with, Twin Peaks, X-Files, Silence of the Lambs, put it through a meat grinder, add body horror, David Cronenberg stuff, and arrive at something that is distinctly Deadnet.
Heck yeah. That's so sick.
Yeah, it looks amazing. Like every time I see these videos, I just want to keep playing. But there's a few things. to
Enjoy
pick
your
up as well,
appointment,
like
Ben.
the
I'll see you
opening of the
if you're
window.
back.
Like the environment. that you're
Remember,
playing
2
in
streams today.
makes a lot of tactical differences to your gameplay. Could you expand a little bit on that for us?
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously with Nanite and Lumen, the world is dense and detailed and beautiful, but players care about playing games. So a good example I use is in PUBG. If you see a window, you can shoot it or you can kind of smash through it, and that's great. In our game, we have something we call action agencies. So when you encounter a window, for example, you can slowly and silently open the window. No one will hear you, but you're exposed. You can quickly slam it open, but now you've made a little bit of noise, maybe you've given away your position. You can shoot it open or crash through it, but now you're going to leave a pool of glass wherever that happened, and if anyone steps on it, it's going to make a loud noise and tip people off. Or you can turn up the music, maybe turn on a jukebox or put on your boombox, and now they can't hear the broken glass.
But they can
So
say the
interesting.
music
Speaking
blasting.
of
They'll
some of the
never know I'm
locations we
coming.
saw within that video,
Blasting
we saw
Wu-Tang
some of
Clan.
the
People like, nah,
malls
there's no one
and
around
maybe like
here.
a mall as well. Can you talk to us a little bit about
Not at
some
all.
of your favorite locations that we can explore in Cascadia, and also how they influence gameplay as well as the windows and things like that?
Oh, absolutely.
What's-
One of the
do we
ones
have a
in the video that Floyd was
storm?
walking
Like,
us
do we have a
through
closing
is called Cryptid
circle?
Cove.
What we got
It's
going
kind
on?
of our throwback to Showbiz Pizza, kind of a, yeah, he's there in the laser tag arena. He's going into the silly hole.
Classic.
I'm going to count the silly hole many
What's
times.
funny about this
Oh, I hope this
location
game has
is
proximity chat.
Those tubes, those
Oh,
kind
I
of
hope so.
little kid McDonald's lands tubes you're navigating through, which is like such an American childhood of the 90s feeling, covered in blood and guts.
By the time they've done something with PUBG, well, this is a whole spin-off game.
Every time we hot drop, we're like,
this is DeadNet by PUBG,
and it's weird because just the other players
PUBG
naturally
DeadNet,
want
but
to
this is a whole separate game.
There's the Cult of the Blind Mother.
PUBG is still an
very
incredibly
spooky, dark,
popular and active game.
Silence of the Lambs coded location where under the building, tons of nooks and crannies to hide in and take positions in. And, you know, in these games you're looting, you know, you're trying to gear up and you're trying to get strong. But one of our powers is called Creeper, which allows us to actually hide inside of the
I don't know where the core player base is. I just know that the game is still incredibly popular. PUBG Mobile is huge in the Asian countries, and PUBG Lite?
For what I have to call
Lite, I think is what it's called.
Pervert. Because when you're in the locker, I do this like, and then we run it through some post-process and make it sound cool. But when you are in Cascadia and you're hiding, and
I'm
waiting
assuming
to
that's
get the drop to
proximity chat
somebody,
then.
that's going to be my voice gently whispering in your ears.
Love it.
I'll remember that. I've also got to ask, because I know it's so important to players, is the size of the DeadNet map as well.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a bit more about that?
Absolutely. It is 5.5 by 5.5 kilometers of real Cascadian wilderness with mountains and jungles and beaches and plains and farms. But the initial circle, how the game begins,
Circles,
is
cool.
only a 2.5 by 2.5 circle. So even though we're launching with one map, you never get the same zone twice.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's going to be amazing, because it's going to force players to have to kind of learn different areas of the map, and also
Okay, so the entirety of the map isn't accessible off
Dave,
rip.
I gotta ask, we've seen it a couple of times in some of the gameplay. We've got a lot of baby
So
dolls
only about
going
half
on.
the map when
Some
you
of them are
land it,
running around. Can
but
you tell
that
us a little
half
bit more about that? Because that looks right
will
up there,
change.
Yeah,
Okay.
so we have kind of beyond chasing abilities and injuries, we have this notion of weirdos. These are very strange choices you can make for that single match, including
yeah, it just forces a bit more early game action.
Dual SM or LMG wielding pig,
Forces more
or
specific
in the case you just
hotspots too.
mentioned, our little sweet precious darling baby doll. She is a 2.5 foot tall chaos gremlin that can she spawns with a little tiny RC car, which drives very fast and is very cute to manipulate. She can hitch a ride on her squad mates. She can jump on your back, and most importantly, she can jump on an enemy's back and quietly hang out. And she will occasionally laugh, which can tip them off. And if the jig is up, if she has to fight, she can start drilling in the neck and stealing med kits and making you drop your stuff, which is incredibly frustrating to deal with.
Yeah.
God, I'll probably end up playing DeadNet so much I'll turn into a baby doll. I I'll live and breathe it as much as I can. Like,
Right, Dave, we've got to talk about PUBG first coming to PC, but I hear that you and the team have really engineered DeadNet to be a bit more for a game that's console first. Can you talk a little bit about that and what that means to you guys?
Well, I'm an old school console guy. My first game was Singularity by Raven Software. Shout out, you know, made console first, aimed at the Xbox.
Bit like Resurgence? Is that how it starts? I haven't really played a lot of that.
My wife and I, who's probably watching, hi Kelly,
Hi,
we love to get on the couch and play console. So that means when we're considering how to make this game, the gunplay, the traversal, the movement has to feel so beautiful on the sticks.
Smooth on controller.
The UI, the UX has to be really friendly if you're 8 feet away on the couch.
Resurgence is small. Oh, yes, I do know what. Sorry, I was thinking of what's that other Call of Duty extraction game mode? I was thinking of that. Yeah, Resurgence, like Rebirth Island and stuff. That one, right?
It makes a lot of sense to get it perfect on console, and then PC naturally would follow.
Yeah, I was thinking of DMZ. Thank you.
Now, a lot of people who've played PUBG.
So yeah, 5.5
is not something that will instantly jump
mile kilometer squared map.
With DeadNet,
can't remember if he said mile or kilometer.
How is
but the starting circle will be like 2.5.
From game to game.
And starting circle will be dynamic off rip.
I talked about at the beginning of the show, you're choosing from a roster of 9 to start. each one of these characters
They gotta have their own ability or
has
something.
connections to the map itself,
Skill
where
special.
they will comment on areas of the map if they go someplace that's familiar to them. They have meta stories, goals, quests
Bit of lore.
beyond just win the chicken dinner. It could be revenge. It could be finding someone that matters to them. And they have allies and rivals.
Well, there's going to be any
on the
like Easter eggs
battlefield,
for each
which is
characters then.
expressed. If you ping someone that's an enemy, you're going to comment on it. If you revive an ally, you're going to have this little special VO. And what's been so gratifying about our previous beta tests, shout out Discord crew, is we are having fan art where without prompting, they're creating these connections, these love triangles, and they're discovering the story as they go. So we obviously want to, PUBG is the ultimate storytelling engine, and we think DeadNet expands that by letting a story go multiple matches where win or lose, you're still on a journey of finding your perfect build.
Sounds like loser talk. I only win, I don't lose. Hey, DMZ's coming back. Don't know anything about it though.
Yeah, you leave the game with a big
The
smile on your
last
face.
DMZ was
I can't wait to find out all
better. The first DMZ,
Love it.
Dave, we can't let
boring.
you leave without talking about
They then done
your
like DMZ
tagline,
2.0 or
"Death
something
is
like that,
only
whatever the fuck they
beginning."
called it.
What does that
And
mean?
that was
Well, it means
better,
in
but
every game I've ever
like
played,
after a day I was
always
over it.
want a hot
I was like,
drop,
this is
and I
boring. It's
always
just
get my shit
way
rocked,
too
and I'm
repetitive.
always so sad. And
Give it
it's
another
either
shot.
You get two, like, come on, boys, one more game. And then that second
Is that meant to be for,
loss,
like, Modern
you're
Warfare
well,
4?
Actually, I got work
That'd be
tomorrow.
cool. Play it on the
In
Switch
DeadNet,
then.
Death is the beginning. You can get rocked. You can be an early out. But then in that out game where we give you the pick 3, oh my God, my build came in. Finally, a Kimbo showed up. Guys, let's get one more game.
Yeah.
So it's okay if you lose, because in these games, one guy wins, 99 loses. In our game,
Fuck yeah,
your-
fuck those are
your
99
real
losers.
goal is making your perfect version of a killer, whether that's a guy with a car
My
door
perfect
riot
version
shield
of
playing
a killer
boombox
is
with
winning
his
every
team hyped
fucking
up,
round.
or a guy
So,
with blade
also
hands
known
that
as
crawls around
a
like
winner.
lunatic on his stomach like a little snake. We want to celebrate player expression.
I'm not gonna win a
and
single
choice
fucking game, am I?
and creativity in the world of DeadNet.
I just know that one more game is going to cause me some serious problems. So I'm going to be like, oh, we got to just get this build now. We got to do it. You mentioned betas, right? Just a second
When?
ago.
Yeah.
Can you let people know how they can get involved themselves?
Yeah, we made the website super easy. It is DeadNet, DED, which stands for Dog Eat Dog.
No.
Go to DeadNet, sign up for the beta, get your asses to Cascadia, and I will see you out there in the slaughterhouse.
We'll see you there too.
Go do it right now.
Sick.
But I'm looking forward to DeadNet. It's gonna be so much fun. It's been, honestly,
Yeah, I'm
one of
gonna
my
sign up for
favorites
that
in
too,
Gamescom
right?
so far as well. But thank you for coming by.
Would I play
Enjoy
Arc
the
Raiders
rest of
again?
Gamescom.
Yeah, see, that's the
And,
thing. It's like,
yeah,
why
thanks
would
so
I
much
play
for
like a
that.
shitty
Thank
Call
you
of
so much. It
Duty
was a
DMZ
privilege and
extraction
honor.
game
Have a great
mode
show,
where I
guys.
could just
Thank you.
play
Gotta get that
something
90s
like
playlist from you as
Arc
well at
Raiders?
some point.
Look for it on
100%.
Spotify.
Tarkov is too
Now, coming up
fucking
for you
sweaty
guys,
for me.
we are
No
jumping
thanks on that
into
one.
The driver's seat of a Hollywood stunt car.
So yeah,
as
like,
we traverse
Tarkov,
the world's
too
deadliest
sweaty, too
effing
dry,
zoo
too
with a
insane.
prehistoric twist and
DMZ,
all the beasts that you
too
can
baby.
shake sticks at. But first,
Arc Raiders,
shifting gears
perfect
to
middle
jet
ground.
engine with a
If
saddle.
Call of
It's
Duty
time to go
could
under
match
the
their
hood
DMZ
with Star
to
Wars
Arc
classic
Raiders,
racers.
I think they would be on to something, man. Yay! Star Wars pod racing!
Now we're talking shit.
This looks fucking sick.
Speeder bikes. You know they're as dangerous as they look. You've ridden one before, but you've never raced one. That's where things get really interesting. Speeder bikes are like concussion missiles with handlebars. No wonder the Empire love these things. On the throttle, it's all go, but it does run wide in corners, so you gotta learn to wield her kinetic burst. Engage the kinetic burst, and bam! You decelerate hard, but lean in and hit the apex of the corner, and you'll blast out! It's a regenerative burst. Break in.
Bro, I'm
speed
getting
out.
old. I don't know if I have the
There
reaction
is a
speeds for
catch.
games like this
Speeder
anymore.
bikes can be a little less resilient than good old land speeders. When Scandano comes smacking into you, you're gonna feel it. So when you aren't in the mood to get kicked around the track, lean into that beautiful kinetic burst. And keep an eye out for shortcuts. Little pathways perfect for a craft of this profile.
Man, this is just
and watch
Mario
out for
Kart
hazards
on
if those
Star
high
Wars
speeds are
crack. It
One
looks
red line,
so
and a race to
fucking
begin without
good.
playing time. And your Rex. Oh, Ouch.
I'm liking the death
Get me the
scenes.
parts, and I'll assemble
gonna
the
happen a
perfect
lot.
speeder bike to suit your style. The sky's the limit, Shade. Whopping great engine. Sure, why not? How about some racing stripes too, for good measure?
Fuck yeah, that's like 5 horsepower right there.
Acceleration,
Everyone knows that.
outrageous tricks, and a real menace in the right hands. What are you waiting for? Go, Shade!
It looks so good. That's launching on all systems.
We're on the other side of the looking glass.
The fuck is this?
My apologies for being behind here, but how exactly did we end up on an island? All I remember.
So we got a 2D, 3D, classic, turn-based.
This town has a reputation for occult rituals and devilry, you know.
This isn't right. You aren't meant to know.
They should have a battle mode for the pod racers. Oh, there absolutely will be. Like, if you're in last place, you get like eliminated. You go until there's only one left. 100% that'll be a game mode. 100%. No question.
What's going on? Why am I holding a cassette tape?
I was reading up in the Minecraft beta. It's a closed beta and only certain people received invites. Huh. Yeah, download it. Check it out, dude.
Very illuminating.
What on earth have you dragged me into?
See you soon.
Cassette Beats 2002.
Hey everyone, welcome to this exclusive
Cool.
look at Planet Zoo 2.
Planet Zoo!
A creative management game where you get to build and manage your dream zoos. You'll be able to care for aquatic, terrestrial, and
Cat!
avian species from all over
Bird!
the world, both within and beyond
Planet! That has all the animals on it. That one has all the animals. Whoa! They're not joking when they said Planet Zoo, are they?
From
Holy
rewilding
shit.
ecosystems to releasing animals from your zoos back into their natural
Oh,
environments.
releasing them. I
These
thought we were
wildlife reserves have been
capturing all of
designed
them.
with exploration and observation in
Not
mind.
interested.
You'll be able to
Nah,
traverse
I'm
these
already
expansive
I'm out.
landscapes on foot, as well as in the new research vehicle.
I thought it was just like doing Pokemon, but with real animals.
Learn about the animals you've released into your wildlife
I
reserve.
don't want to release them. I want to capture them.
We hope you'll enjoy coming to these beautiful areas to
Think I
relax
can crash
in
my car
between
into an
managing your
elephant?
zoos. We'll be sharing more details on Wildlife Reserve soon.
Right.
So follow Planet Zoo 2 on social channels to be the first to know.
I want to catch them all. A poacher mod. Oh, yes! Yes! Dinosaur? I bet you 100% that this trailer looks nothing like what the gameplay actually is. This is going to be like a top-down turn-based game. Watch. It's just a board game. It literally... Ah! Well played, stuntman. Never mind. It's pretty much exactly what the gameplay looks like. Ignore me. This game actually looks really, really fun. You're a Hollywood stuntman and you're doing stuntman for all the really cool movie scenes and shit. Stuntman Hollywood. Yeah, this actually looks really, really fun. And I want to play it drunk.
Now, last year, we brought you the latest PC gaming on the go with the new ROG Xbox Ally. So, yeah, it's only fitting that this year, we're going to bring you the next generation of Xbox
That guy
handhelds.
looks really happy.
And here to tell us all about the exciting new ROG Xbox Ally X20 launching later this year. Please welcome General Manager of Xbox Devices, Dave Kearney, and Asus Director of Product for Gaming, Gabe Meng. Welcome, guys. Welcome to Gamescom.
What's up?
Thank you. It's exciting.
Matt, one of these speakers just like needs to like open with like some gang signs. Break the mold. Throw up some...
right between us, which is very cool. But before we get
Someone come out and just throw up one of these.
it won't be too long since it'll have been a whole
These
year
big nerdy
since the,
gamers.
Xbox Ally range of devices were released. So why don't you talk to us a little bit about how that's been received, guys?
Well, you know, it's been super exciting to see the fan reaction. You know, we designed the original Xbox Ally to be, you know, the way that you get that Xbox experience.
Businessmen, not gamers.
You can play your games wherever you want to.
Correct.
And it's been so fun to see people around the world doing exactly that, playing Xbox in all kinds of interesting locations, unexpected locations.
Yeah, I won't tell you where I play mine.
We've been working together.
I've literally played it inside your house, Steve. I've broke into your house and I've played Xbox.
At this point now, we have over 2,000 games that have been optimized for handheld gaming.
Nice.
We've been expanding the number of titles that can take advantage of default game profiles, which automatically sets up the Xbox Ally products to be able to operate with the optimal frame rate and power settings. We've also been expanding
this is what we call
shader
a
delivery,
preset.
So that allows you to download your game shaders
yes.
at the same time as
I
the
should
game
hope
itself.
so.
So you're able to just, when you launch that game for the first time, start the game faster, it plays smoothly, just like you would expect it to do. And then when you combine that with the work we've been doing with game studios, you've got the new games like Forza Horizon 6,
Great
Halo,
game.
Campaign Evolved, supporting all these features right out of the gate, so players get to just experience handheld gaming like it should be. No messing with settings, just jump right into the game as you would expect. And we're just getting started. There's more around the corner.
I like to hear that. Yeah, I mean, convenience with handhelds is one of the #1 reasons why I love playing with them. So to hear that all that work is going into these devices and that it's really, truly giving that gaming anywhere you like experience is awesome to see. But 2 days ago, you guys also announced that pre-orders are now live for the newest handheld in the ROG Xbox family. So Gabe,
We're gonna get another one? Bro, are these things not like 1,000 fucking quid?
Absolutely. We try to level up everything. ROG celebrates 20 years of gaming, community, and innovation this year.
He's a
And
gamer.
our theme
He's
of
a
10
fucking
pieces of
gamer.
Black and gold is on the ROG Xbox Ally X20.
Black and gold!
Shell with now updated rubber grips and contrasting.
That's at least 5 more frames.
To that custom new color hue on our brand new light rings, to the internals and thermals. Functionally, we've also updated play by introducing TMR joystick modules. This minimizes power consumption while significantly reducing joystick drift over time.
TMR magnets in the Joy-Cons.
Transforming D-pad, a new innovation
They're good.
that allows you to select between 4-way or 8-way play. So you can shift depending on the game you're playing to the input for the best diagonals that you want.
that's so cool. So it's a mechanically changing.
That's right, and you can switch it on the play.
Wow, cool. Okay, what else we got going?
Absolutely.
That
But
man has
probably
practiced
most
that
noteworthy
pitch
and a long time
so many
coming
times.
Is our
He
premium
had that
OLED
down.
experience.
Yes.
I'm so happy to say that the Ally X20 has an ROG Nebula HDR display, the very best of our standard of gaming displays. What this means in practice is a certified Visa Display HDR True Black 1400.
Oh,
that
wow.
starts with less than
I thought you were going to say 500, which is literally like the minimal amount for that rating.
1400 nits. What you're seeing,
You'll
is
always see
a
HDR
cinematic of our ROG Saga
Visa
Universe game
500, and that's
cinematic
literally
animation play,
just to hit
not
that
actual
certification.
gameplay, against
But
our
okay.
current Ally X20 and our Ally X.
Basically, if you buy our old one, you're a piece of shit. This is the one that the real gamers buy. If you previously bought the old one, you're a fucking loser.
Absolutely. You're going to see some of the deepest blacks against those radiant highlights. That's what true HDR is.
Nice.
And as a gaming certified panel, that means you're going to get variable refresh rate. So we're so happy to say that this panel has AMD FreeSync Premium Pro. That means starting at 30 instead of 48 Hertz and going all the way to 120 Hertz, you get adaptive sync and it's with HDR. And best of all, it comes as a 7.4-inch panel that we fit into our portable ergonomic space by slimming the bezels on top. Players can also expect a suite of ROG software features intended for this whole
$1,200
experience at launch.
That's pretty. You know what? Good job. I mean, the X was great. That's a really impressive amount of things you've managed to pack into it. I mean, larger screen, brighter colors, deeper blacks.
I would take one if I was given one. I would not be buying one. So fucking expensive.
Straight away. Obviously, like you were saying, the Ally family has been undergoing numerous software updates, firmware updates that have improved the
Like for the
experience
price of that thing, just get a decent gaming laptop. If you need a portable system to play games, get a decent gaming laptop, man.
For sure. I mean, one of the things that I love about the gaming community is just the passion. And there is
the amount of money that they spend on our products.
All the fans
Specifically
out there.
that one, Steve.
It really gives us inspiration, and we've made it our mission across Xbox and ROG to continue to level up the experience. Some of the examples of additional things that we've been doing is we've improved the library experience, so now players can actually pin their own games and pin their own apps, so they can just easily jump into the experiences that they love. We've also been rolling out a new feature called, and I'm referring to super wideband stereo voice support for Bluetooth LE audio. It's a lot of words. Sorry, I had to refer to my card here.
That's actually good. It gives really high quality wireless audio with incredibly low latency, like near no latency. So that's actually really good and hard to do.
It just goes ahead and doesn't convert it to mono. It stays stereo. It stays surround sound like you'd want it to.
That's actually
Bluetooth,
good.
Which is magical. And
I'm a big audio nerd, by the way.
That's really cool.
Yeah, super
nice.
awesome. We've improved the docking experience as well, so that if you're going to plug into a TV or a monitor or even one of the
with the
augmented
console.
reality, ROG X Real headsets, it just works smoothly. We've also been rolling out automatic super resolution for insider preview, and that is going to help make the games sharper and smoother, especially on larger TVs. So overall, the X20 is going to benefit from all these features, just like the original Xbox Allies did on day one.
So yeah, day one, you get everything that they've worked already incredibly hard on, and it just means that you're getting a fully feature-equipped device that's also going to continue geting better as more of these updates
they didn't
roll
look
out
good.
too. So all of that is just fantastic news. Guys, thank you so much for sharing all of that.
That didn't look good.
X20. I'm going to have to go check out that pre-order link, I think, because I mean, look at it. It just looks great. But for those of you guys that are eager to get your hands on the ROG Xbox Ally
that was 30 to 40 frames per second in the last Forza game, and that didn't look good.
A bundle that includes the limited edition ROG X Real R1 glasses.
Well, if you're going to give me one for free, I'll take it.
Limited edition Kill
I'll probably
Switch
just
and
sell
brand,
it.
and also, yeah, we're not done, a limited edition Pelican case for your handheld and accessories. So why don't you head to the website in the graphics just down below for more information.
Just get a laptop of that case. Just get a fucking game and a laptop.
I got a chance to catch up with the best gaming community in the world as they celebrate 25 years of Xbox. Because the Xbox Fan Fest World Tour was in full swing here in Cologne. And yeah, we were there to get in on all the action. So check this out.
I don't know, man. The ROG Ally X and stuff it's cool, but
I want to know from you what
I'm just never buying one ever.
The energy of the fans is really what.
And I don't think it's something I'd recommend to people either.
Connecting with people, it gives such deep purpose to what we do, the work we do, the games we make, and why gaming is such a unique social form of entertainment that connects us and lifts us all up, and the fans are the center of that.
But it has super de-duper resolution. I need what was the coining word yesterday? Mega geometry. If it doesn't have mega geometry, I don't fucking want it. Nanite and mega geometry. It's all Gears of War was talking about.
You, the fans, because as you know, the community is near and dear to me. But right now, we're here to celebrate the great games. We're here to celebrate 25 years of Xbox.
If I got one of those, I'd sell it and buy like a Steam Deck 1 terabyte OLED.
Favorite memory from across the years of Xbox?
There.
I gifted my little sisters an Xbox for their birthday. They're 10 years younger, and it was very exciting seeing them exploring all the games and getting comfortable with the console.
So you're inspiring the next generation of Xbox fans.
Really excited. It's really a nice location, and the activities here are really cool. I won an Xbox controller, so that's a big plus.
Damn, that Gears of War controller is fucking cool. I want one. It's a really cool controller. We seen it yesterday.
I have to ask, you've been through so many throughout the years.
what is your most favorite thing about FanFest? What makes it FanFest?
I mean, I have to say it's in the name, FanFest, right? It's the fans. They are what power this. They are what power Xbox. So coming here and feeling that energy.
How do they power it?
It's intoxicating.
How do these individuals power it?
Favorite thing about coming to FanFest?
Actually meeting new people every day, but also meeting friends from last year and also playing all the good games, also in Game Pass. So, yeah.
Game Pass is pretty sick. I don't own an Xbox, but I pay for Game Pass. Oh, I haven't owned a physical Xbox
so I want to just give a big round of applause
in
and say
so
thank
long.
you to this Xbox community.
So long. But I play all the day one games that I'm interested in. Because Game Pass, just play that shit on my PC. Fucking love it. It's great. Can even cloud game it to my fucking phone if I want to. Dune Awakening, a game that came out like literally 2 years ago. Why are you showing us this? Is it only coming to Xbox now? Also, this game was shit. Wasn't a fan. I got tricked into buying this game and I regretted it. I just need to play more. People, I just need to unlock the fucking weird flying pelicans. I forget what they're called. I'm gonna get to there. I just kept playing. And it just never got fun. It just never got fun. It was just fucking it was boring. Really boring. I would not recommend this game. It was overhyped, and I was tricked. I was fucking gaslighted into buying it. And that annoys me more than anything because I knew that I didn't see the potential in this game, but I allowed people to. I was suggestible, and I'm more mad at myself than anything, I think. Yeah, what are those fucking. What are they called? I forget what those planes are called. Dune Part 3's this year, isn't it? Oh, so the combat was just boring. No, this makes it look really good. None of this is not how the game plays. Whoa, look at all those DLC things we can get. It literally just a cosmetic update.
The world is shattered. Is all really lost?
Oh, what's this?
I'm Angelica, creative director on Kingdom 3 Rising Realms, and I'm about to share a glimpse of what we're building in the next installment of the Kingdom game series.
I don't know what Kingdom game series is, but this looks fucking cool.
Side-scrolling micro-strategy and tower defense game where you play as the monarch, wielder of the crown of creation,
is that what they're called?
giving you the ability to rule. Guided only by the light of your torch, you find yourself in a dark forest. Alone, you take your first step to building your kingdom and your legacy. Ancient monuments tower against the sky as if our ancestors are still casting their stony gaze over the landscape. This looks like a pretty good spot for an outpost. A key part in managing your kingdom is to build and recruit. So let's get some citizens and assign them jobs. Hammers will create workers to help us construct new buildings, like a palisade. And bows will get us archers, ready to hunt and defend the kingdom. It may seem kind of small at first, but we'll find more people to join our cause as we explore the lands. In Kingdom 3, we want to create a vibrant world that speaks of ancient legends and introduce you to some new faces, hopefully friendly ones. Like this.
Love the fact that indie graphics seems to garner more interest just by the look of things. Everything's just Unreal Engine 5. Everything's just Unreal fucking Engine 5. It's just the same thing. And they all brag about the same lumens and the same nanotech, and it's just the same thing, but with your game on top of it. And I don't care.
Strategic choices for upgrades.
I like nice graphics, that's good, but when that's the main thing they're bragging about, it's like
economy side of things.
Wow, you're all using the same game engine that allows you to have these graphics. Good job.
As the last rays of light sink into the sea, you'll
sure
hear
it's more than that, but this is what it
coming from the
feels like.
forest. The greed, they are coming for you. Finding shelter behind the walls is a clever move.
Hey, what's happening,
Thanks
Reaper?
to some well-placed defenses, it looks like we'll
Look at that
survive the
pop-up.
night. But something tells me the greed will be back.
Oh, hey.
When dawn finally
Porkin, you
arrives,
still here?
we can breathe again. This is a great time to
Your
head
perfect
out
order
and discover
pack
more of our surroundings.
on stream has
Maybe
shipped.
we can find out where the greed came from. In this world,
That was
you'll
quick.
encounter plenty of mysteries,
What about the rest?
powerful artifacts, and mythological beings.
Yeah, it already
this demo
shipped.
only shows a fraction of what we planned. Interesting. I can't seem to interact with this one just yet. Don't let the beauty
I'm
of this
assuming the other
world
ones will
fool
probably
you.
be clicking in next.
Everything you see is at risk. We've already encountered the nightly creatures, but it's not just them. No, it's the whole land. It's like the greed has turned nature itself against us.
Yeah, where'd you end up
goo
coming from?
spreading
Is
and
this
cursing
by
the
Amazon?
very ground we want to build our kingdom upon. Its spores and vines knock the coins out of our bag and threaten the very crown that sits upon our head. This is a new threat, and there's a new force within the greed, making
just says
them
every.
more powerful than ever.
One down.
This has been a first peek into the world of Kingdom 3
I'll have
Rising
like
Realms.
estimated
As you've
delivery
seen,
probably by
you
the end
can,
of the stream
course,
then.
Rule alone, but you don't have to. The game will have co-op, so you can always share the weight of the crown.
Yeah,
with your
Ubisoft, I seen that.
I
They
can't
just
wait to
launched
show
the
you
game
more
the
of
other
the
day.
world in the future.
And on Steam,
Until
if you
then,
downloaded
you
it, it
can
was
wish
literally
this
just
Kingdom
like
3
a config
Rising
file that just
Realms
opened up
right
like a
now.
CMD prompt. Like there was no actual game. You bought and downloaded the game, there was no game. They forgot to upload the game to Steam. Fucking Ubisoft, bro. Flight Simulator?
The National Championship Air Races, Roswell, New Mexico.
Cool. National Championship Air Racers
If we came
update.
to Gamescom and didn't
That game
talk
just
about
gets infinite
Microsoft Flight
updates, doesn't it?
Simulator,
It's
would
cool.
it even be Gamescom? No. So joining me to talk about the update that you just saw is head of Microsoft Flight Simulator, Jörg Newman, and President and Chief Operating Officer of the National Championship Air Races, Tony Logatec.
Oh, that's an official thing.
Guys, how are you?
Great. Thank you for having us.
Well, thank you so much for being here. Now, the National Championship Air Races trailer, that looked sick, what we just
That's
saw.
pretty cool.
Can you tell me a little bit more about it?
Sure, absolutely.
Be good
So
if it
the
turned up
National
tomorrow.
Championship Air
Have
Races go all the
the
way
day
back
off
to
work, so I'll be in
1960.
stream. That'd be nice.
It's a unique, one-of-a-kind event in the world. It features multi-lap, multi-aircraft racing with a variety of aircraft ranging from small aerobatic biplanes all
His
the
head
way
is
up
so
to
smooth.
World War II era warbirds and military training jets.
It's impressive.
It's really super cool. It's the world's fastest motorsport. Planes get over speeds of 500 miles an hour racing wingtip to wingtip.
That's
Up
pretty
against-
fast.
Oh yeah. Not too many things that go that fast. Not
No.
much humans inside them anyway, right? You get some rocket cars and military jets and some commercial airliners, but yeah, it's pretty incredible. I took the ICE train from Frankfurt yesterday, and it only
Oh,
goes
yeah?
about half as fast as these
Gosh,
ones do.
gotta catch up. That's incredible.
Yeah.
Amazing variety of planes and
Yeah.
amazing speeds as well. But
Yeah.
tell me, how close to the ground do they actually fly? Because they look pretty close there.
Yeah, they get very close.
Oh, really?
Yes, it's 50 to 350 feet now. So
Aw.
15 meters above the ground, where a lot of them are flying. Yeah,
It's insane.
Scary.
oh yeah, it's incredibly challenging, and it really takes the best pilots in the world to participate in
Or
the
just
event.
absolute
Yeah.
nut
Wow, that's
jobs.
incredible. Now,
Mainly, oh god, bro, you gotta have fucking
So we-
balls.
Yeah, I mean, we connected Jörg and his team with a bunch of our most experienced pilots.
Yeah.
And it's been so cool to watch them work and just work so hard at making this truly authentic and realistic, like bringing what's real into the flight simulator. So now we've got the old Reno racetrack, plus we have the new Roswell track. So I'm really excited for flight sim fans to see it.
I love the design of the Roswell track. That looked really cool.
It's awesome.
And then you've spoken about some of the pilots working with the team at Flight Simulator. Jörg, how have you made the team, you and the team made such an experience feel really authentic and realistic in flight sim for like the likes of me.
No
who
idea, Justin.
maybe
Too
isn't
many
the best
English
pilot
accents
just
for me to
yet.
keep up with.
Yeah, I mean, we couldn't obviously do it without the help of Tony and his team. So we worked with them for like 6 years now.
Cool.
And in Flight Sim 2020, we actually had the Reno Air Race. It's a classic race. And it was fun, it was exciting, it has a lot of fans, but for Flight Sim 2024, we want to take this a lot further, make it more realistic, and a lot of the realism comes out of the planes. So in Flight Sim 2020, you could just go full throttle forward, and you could fly the race. It's no longer so. Now you actually have to manage the plane, you have to watch your manifold air pressure, you have to watch the engine temperature, and it's a more challenging thing, but it's much deeper. It's a lot more fun. And on top of that, we added another race class, the short takeoff and landing race class. You saw it in the trailer. Yeah. They're like super close to the ground. It's like a 1-to-1 versus race. Also super fun.
Wow, it sounds really good and really fun. Yeah. I'd love to have a go, and we actually have experiences here at Gamescom, right, on the Xbox booth?
Yes. Like, so it's right over there. Like, it's the first time anybody outside the team can play the National Championship Air Races. We have a leaderboard.
Nice. The full proper setup. Controller, mouse, or full pad setup.
Oh, well done.
Nice. Nice.
But,
hey, good morning yourself, little bear. How's life treating you?
Prize gets a really cool remote control P-51.
Xbox, day 2 of Gamescom. I didn't even know this was on. This is all live.
Wow. And we'll see.
And we still have Gamescom opening night to finish off, which is like an hour in length. And then some other releases we haven't even seen yet.
Tell us about the National Air Race Championships and what we can look forward to in Flight Sim with that. Can you let me know when that's coming out now?
No.
Yeah, so the real live event is coming up in 3 weeks. It's September 16th to 20th in Roswell, New Mexico.
Not long at all. How exciting.
And we're going to start flighting it in Flight Sim, and it's releasing October 13th.
Yep.
Awesome.
So get ready.
Get ready. You better get ready. Now, Jorg, as usual, I know that's not all. Have you got something else to share with us today?
Just a little.
Just a little.
You can fly the Pelican from Halo.
Yeah, so I'm from Germany, as you probably know, right? So let's watch the trailer first.
Shut up, Jorg. Cut off. Play the fucking trailer. This is very uplifting music. Nah, I'm good. I ain't getting in that thing. Nah. Let us fly warplanes. Oh, that would be, bro, fucking stealth bomber from Australia to like fucking anywhere. That would be sick. That'd be real sick. Is there like loads of mods for this game on PC or anything? That could be very badass. Answer the call. So...
Well, Jorg, that is a very pretty plane, but I'd love to know from you, is there anything about that that's special or any extra context I should know?
Yeah, so as you know, I'm from Germany, here in Cologne. I love to come here.
Cut him off again.
And now it's German planes. It's one of my favorite things in the world. This one, it's called the Heinkel HE-70 Blitz.
Oh, okay, German planes.
It was the fastest plane in its time. So in 1930, Lufthansa, which is a big German airline, they wanted a plane to connect Hamburg, Berlin, Frankfurt, and Cologne. Wow. And so this was the fastest plane at the time. It broke 8 of the world's speed records and has a special design. I don't know if you saw it. It was very innovative. So it had a retractable undercarriage. It was the first time that any airline.
That is how I like mine, the carriages.
It had the retractable air coolant for the engine, and that made it the fastest plane. It flew like 200 miles an hour back then, which was shocking. They only made 324. and none of them survived. The last one was scrapped, unfortunately, in 1954. So when we decided to bring this back, we had to find
what happened to the
all
ones that
people who
weren't
know anything about
scrapped.
it. Museums, aviation enthusiasts, and they helped us a ton.
Jesus
and,
fucking Christ! I
it took
told you I
many
wouldn't
years
have
to
gotten
do
on
this,
that
and I think
plane.
The end result is
Death
fantastic.
trap.
And everybody's
Death
super happy.
trap.
I can't wait for everybody to play it. It launches today. As a matter of fact, right now.
So in the flight simulator, the plane always crashes and all your passengers
Great
die at the end of every
context to
flight.
history and something a bit personal for you.
I'm
as well.
assuming.
That's lovely, Jorg. I really love the way you and a lot of the team are working to preserve such iconic
Play a
historic
drunk,
aircraft
fuck
like
yeah.
the Blitz. And
Fuck
the other thing I
yeah.
love about Microsoft Flight Simulator is your dedication to bringing our planet to life throughout the digital representation of Earth.
Yeah, we call it the digital twin, and honestly at Microsoft we're so lucky. I feel so lucky. We have organizations like Bing Places, we used to be Bing Maps, Planetary Science, and we have partners like Maxar Imaging, Vexel. We now have 500 cities, photogrammetry that's like 3 to 10 centimeter resolution, so crazy good. And typically when we come to Gamescom, we're really thoughtful, like what should we show?
The realistic
In the last years, we
scaling
always
of this
brought
game
Germany,
is
was
mad.
obviously a focus, Switzerland, Austria, and this year we thought, why not go above the Alps? You know, it's summer, it's warm, Italy is beautiful. So here it is, City
Italy
Update
is
16,
beautiful. I was only there a
Italy.
few weeks ago, actually. Oh, more. Change community games to amp drunk streams. Oh, I like that. I do like that. Yeah, I was thinking actually about updating the community game days to just like bonus stream, but then if we have enough viewers, community game day. So that way, no matter what, we always have something when we hit the goal. Nice music choice. Yeah, that's the issue, Justin. Just not enough active people who want to join in for the games and stuff, which is fine. But like the last 2 game days, we haven't had enough people, which
I mean,
not
I'm
ideal.
definitely excited to be back at Gamescom, but boy, do I want to go to Italy right about now. How about it, Jorg? You coming with me?
I'm ready. Let's go. Let's go to the beach. No, I'm seriously.
He's like,
to
seriously, come to
northern
the beach
Italy.
with
I
me.
love Italy. I've been to northern Italy, like Bolzano, which we call Bozen, the Dolomites. But I've never been to San Marino. I've never been to Sardinia, Sicily. I'm super excited that people can go.
I've been to
these
both
places
of those
now.
places he just
And
said.
this is also launching right now, at 2020 and 2024.
Wow, how exciting both. We can go and explore. Amazing. Now, Jorg, that's a lot of aviation already, but you said you had maybe another announcement for us?
Yes, and this one is personal. So
Yeah,
like,
we're shutting down the
for
game.
a few years now, we've tried to find a partnership with Lufthansa, which is the German flag carrier airline. And after all these years, I'm so happy to announce that we now have a relationship with Lufthansa. We're bringing the livery to the sim. And what's really perfect about this, Lufthansa is celebrating its 100th anniversary this year. They made a special livery on some of their fleet, the 100-year anniversary livery, and we're bringing that also to Flight Sim.
Paint job
Makes
for
me
the
so
planes.
happy, I can't tell you.
Amazing. Congratulations.
They got the IP.
Aw. Now, would you like to take a look at that? Would you like to show us maybe?
Yes, we have
No.
a little quick trailer.
Let's do it.
This is Lufthansa 100 Heavy, line up for the 100 years formation.
So it's just that. It's just that paint job. That livery. Cool looking livery. Don't care.
Jorg, that looks absolutely gorgeous. I love the livery. I can't wait to fly them as well. And congratulations again for that partnership. I love that. That's personal for you and to the team.
It's a match made in heaven.
Oh, fantastic. Love to hear it. Now, Jorg, before we let you go, I have a little challenge for you.
Okay.
You are head of Microsoft Flight Simulator, so I would like to hear how many planes you can name in 30 seconds. Are you up for it?
Okay.
Okay,
Planes?
let's get that timer starting. And now.
All right. Cessna 170, 172, 175, 180, 182, 185, 190, 195.
I can do Boeing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I'm just name all the Boeings, bro. Sorted.
220, 319, 320. 321, 330, 340, 350, 380, and then X1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Enough. Well done, Jorg.
X-planes.
I'm going to say that was like at least 1 million planes. So well done.
I want to count.
Okay, we'll review it in post. Jorg,
He's like, I want the number right fucking now. I take aviation fucking serious. I'm uninviting you to Italy. You're not coming with me anymore.
It's great to see you.
Great to see you. Have a great Gamescom. But for you guys here, these 4 days in August, Cologne is the epicenter of gaming, with all the latest news and titles, including these next 4 games set to make their debut on an Xbox, PC, or a handheld near you, and some could be dropping a little sooner than you think.
So we're gonna have a game that's going live today.
There are treasures here that could change your life.
Okay. The fuck is this? Bro, this is what my dreams look like. What the fuck is this? I am different. Mentally.
So, eat as well as you can. After all, you never know which meal will be your last.
Funky.
This is a Paris that I no longer recognize.
Kind of reminds me of the VR game you played that's set in the dungeon.
Is a tombstone.
Fuck if I know, bro. I'm playing too many games. Destiny Tree? Question mark? Is this like Doom Guy's sister? What the fuck is this?
Tell me, do you think I'm chasing a fool's path?
Yes. I like how angular everyone's face is. Armistice.
Wish list now.
I don't really understand what the story is, but it looks like Doom Guy's sister mixed with Destiny a little bit. That's why they stopped supporting Destiny 2 to reveal they're making Destiny 3. I think Destiny's just done. I think it's just done, man. Look out behind you! It went in his ass. It's the only place it could have went.
Let me once again welcome you to Blake Manor.
Tomorrow night, when the veil is thinnest,
that's what your ma looks like, chat.
One of the dead.
Very beautiful and refined woman for a slag.
Well then, Mr. World, welcome to the Grand Seance. I hope whatever you are looking
The
for.
Seance of Black Manor. Blake Manor. Could be Black Manor. I
Hey,
don't know.
survivors. The heart of Daisy Badlands is Nazdara.
Oh.
A 267 kilometer squared arid borderland, layered with proud regional history, geopolitical intrigue, and countless stories waiting to be told. Most importantly, your story. But instead of being just survivors stranded on the coast, we now expect you to become nomads, mercenaries, and local to know the lay of the land. In short, you are
Good job,
expected to
Tiles.
be more experienced, hardened, and shrewd. However, our motto, "This is your story," is still very much in effect. That means we still expect you to approach it in your own way and pace. You will lead your own story, by dying a lot. At first, this might happen because of prolonged exposure to the sun or extreme dehydration,
That's why I don't go outside.
since standing water is scarce in Nazdara.
Looks like there's plenty
But you know
there.
what you are doing. You will search for regional clothing with low insulation, keep yourself in the shade, and maybe even team up with another player to restore a broken down well so you can share the water. And then they can betray you. Let's say you have the
Every
basics
time.
of survival figured out. You found some decent gear, interesting food and drinks to keep you going, a friendly companion to travel with, and motorcycles that can
That
take
boy
you
had a
farther than
gold
you've ever
AK.
gone
I'll be
before.
watching him.
Anyhow, at this point you will want to upgrade to better gear and find stronger protection. You'll have multiple points of interest to choose from, like these examples. But of course, these areas will also attract other players, meaning there's always a risk of getting killed on sight. But there's a less risky and more interesting option. For this, we suggest picking up a personal radio. These are no longer just tools for long-distance communication, they can now receive transmissions that you'll need to decode yourselves. It may be worth investigating the locations they lead you to across the land where valuable loot awaits. We won't leave you high and dry, as you'll find resources to help you decode the messages.
I can't fucking read that. I'm
So,
illiterate.
now that you have all the loot you need and more, how do you store it safely?
In your ass.
You will be able to rebuild and barricade some of the houses found throughout Nazdara. Whether it is a single room or an entire building, there will be plenty of options to choose
Is this
from.
single player?
As long as
Is
you've
this
gathered the necessary
multiplayer?
materials for your reconstruction project. And most importantly, shelter is a necessity when it comes to keeping you and your squad safe.
I know they
especially
said the
during a certain
companion
event
thing earlier on, but I
when all
didn't
you
know
can
if
do
that
is
was like
hunker
an
down,
NPC.
Wait it out and hope it passes. Of course, these are only a few possible lives. As always, this is your story, and we can't wait to see them all. See you in the Badlands on October 15th, survivors.
Daisy Badlands.
November 15th, 2001. A new console, a green logo. It was called the Xbox. And it's now been 25 years, so hey, let's celebrate. And there's no better
You look
way
at
to
that,
give
and then you
new
look at
accessories
DeadNet.
and
DeadNet
lot
looks
of
like a
green.
lot
I'm
more
here with
fucking
Scott
fun,
Weber,
man.
Senior hardware
I'm
PM
alright.
lead design for Xbox. And Scott, tell us a little bit about all this amazing collection.
Yeah, we've got a lot of really cool stuff here. So we worked with all of our hardware partners that designed for Xbox to
keyboard's
put a collection of
fucking
products
sick.
together inspired by 25 years of Xbox.
I thought that
Translucent
keyboard came
green,
out a
we've got
while ago,
audio,
no?
keyboard,
Did they not
mouse,
release that keyboard
all the way
ages
down
ago?
to a blind box mobile controller there from Backbone with 3 colorways inspired by the original consoles. And the you'll see the little halo in
none
there.
of them in
The
green.
Japan exclusive, very cool.
That's right, they're so sick. And like you said, you've got a good spread for all kinds of gaming experiences. I mean, players love using a black Razer mouse. That's a pretty classic.
Sure.
But I see we've gone for a splash of green here. So
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
green is the new black. Tell us a bit about the Basilisk.
Absolutely. I mean, the highest quality stuff you can get, amazing polling rate, everything you'd expect from Razer. 75% size keyboard is also really cool, very popular right now. People are liking a little bit more tight and compact for their gaming setup. So
I do like
super
it
excited
tight
about
in
this.
my gaming
These are super
setup.
sick. And you've even got, I think, your own Xbox key on it as well if you wanted to swap it out.
That's right. Yeah, you can pop that, and the game bar comes right up. It's a really nice feature. So when you're gaming, that's specifically bound to that,
I
and you
literally
can
turn the game
have all
bar
your
off
socials right
instantly
there.
on a
Chat with all
PC.
your friends, whatever else you need to do. Manage your captures.
Hell yeah. I do a lot of capture. I'm not saying the gameplay's good, but I'm capturing at least.
Perfect. Yeah.
We've also got some hammerheads as well. Again, in that
No
same
numpad,
kind of,
no thank you. What are you, a
translucent green.
fucking
Yeah, really sick.
accountant?
What's the deal with the
This is
hyperspeed?
These
gaming
are so
stuff.
cool, right?
Gamers
So
don't need
for a long
fucking
time,
numpads.
We'd had requests for earbuds for console, right? And we never had the ability to do these. Now in this translucent green, this is actually something that connects directly to your console. So you still want to use these for on the go. You want to use them on your PC. That's great. But you can connect these directly to your console and get, latency-free 2.4 gigahertz sound
Nice.
Perfect.
So it uses Xbox Wireless Protocol?
Yes.
Oh,
Yep.
that's cool.
Very cool. It's
I
just a little
love
dongle
that.
that plugs into the back.
Okay, I was going to say, how does it connect to your PC?
And then
Dongle fair,
what about when it's
2.4
time to charge your
gigahertz.
controller?
Actual
Because, I mean,
low
I'm going to
latency.
pick up one of the
Good.
new Xbox
Yes.
25th anniversary controllers. Can I charge that thing up with anything nice?
Yes, that 8BitDo charger right there is so cool. It perfectly matches the design, right?
8BitDo
We've
makes some
worked with
good
them,
shit.
worked with our team, industrial design team, to make sure that we have sort of a seamless experience that goes all the way through. It's the perfect way to display your very special controller, which we know is already a hot ticket item.
So sick. We were speaking to Carl Ledbetter yesterday about the design of the X25 console and how much went into getting the right kind of the green.
Yes.
Is it the same process for the charging stand as well?
Yes, absolutely. We work very closely with Carl's team to ensure that whatever's done from a first-party standpoint, our third parties are able to take advantage of the same thing. So it's a whole process of color matching and back and forth samples being sent. And Carl's always been a wonderful support.
You don't want any of them
love
being
that. Love that
mismatched
team
in
collaboration.
any way.
And then in terms of, if I wanted to bundle all these together, maybe to take them home with me right now, is there anything else that's pretty handy for that?
Maybe a bag.
PowerWise Sling bag.
Oh, my days.
Not only is this great for just stuffing whatever in, but it's actually a perfect fit for the Ally as well. So Ally is right behind us. That fits in there perfectly. There's room for a controller up here too. So it's just kind of a handy thing.
I should hope there's room for a controller in a
bag. I
bag.
walked away with one, so we're excited for everybody to get their hands on this.
Well, while you're just packing this all away for me in one of those so I can go home with that.
And it's also a small
Thank you
bag.
so much. But we're actually going to head over now to Charlie with the latest on the next installment of the Dragon's Dogma
Dragon's
franchise.
Dogma! Good game. Very good
The
game.
Dragon's Dogma community has been eagerly awaiting the newest expansion, Dragon's Dogma 2 Dark Arisen, since it was announced earlier this summer. Well, get ready, because it's time to check out the latest gameplay right from our stage. Joining me now, Dragon's Dogma 2 Dark Arisen producer Yoshiaki Hirabayashi and director Kento Kinoshita, along with interpreter Patrick Shields. Welcome to Gamescom, everyone.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you so much for joining us. So, what I want to ask first, we're going to dive straight into the demo, and we're going to be focusing on this fallen dragon encounter we see here. So, why was this quest considered the one you wanted to show off, and why is it the best way to showcase what players can experience in this new region?
今回遊んでもらう利害の竜のクエストはなぜデモ版に入れたくて入れたんですか？どんなような体験をユーザーに提供したかったんでしょうか？
I just couldn't be a translator, man. Too many
ドラゴン
words.
ドグマ2ダークアリズンのノルガンの冒険においてプレイヤーが初めて出会う脅威のエネミーなので、それを体験していただきたくてこのシーンに切り出しています。
The Fallen Dragon is the first really powerful enemy that you're going to encounter in the new icy region of Norgin. So I just wanted to get straight to the point and let anyone who's trying out this demo discover just how tough it is.
Love that. Let's dive right in. And I want to pick up on the setting as we're going into the game as well. So you mentioned this like snow blanketed area as well. So when we see these mountains and this landscape that you've generated, what did the team want to create with this new region, and what impression did you want to make on
Big
players
mountain.
for the very first time?
Norugan
I mean,
は
look at that.
このように美しく雪に包まれた雪の国ですけど、プレイヤーにどういう印象を与えたくて、どういうコンセプトがあってこのモチーフの地域にしたのでしょうか？
はい、本編とは違う新しい体験を皆さんに楽しんでいただきたくて、こういった本編にはなかった雪に包まれた大地で遊んでもらいたいと思って、そこをコンセプトにしました。
The concept was really something completely different from the base Dragon's Dogma 2 game. We've never seen such a frozen wasteland in the context of this game, and this icy region I thought would just completely refresh the Dragon's Dogma 2 experience in players' eyes.
Absolutely. We're straight into the combat as well. There we go. It's worth
We
mentioning
made
as well
it
that
because we
Forza
just thought it would look kind of cool, and we didn't have many snowy areas prior, so it seemed like the right zone to add in.
本はやはり Dragon's Dogma ならではの要素なの
It's a
で
game.
重要
I
な
added it because it looked fucking
USP だと思うん
cool.
ですけど、ノルガンではどういう役割を満たすのでしょうか？
はい、まず今回この今見えている砦に行きます。
So what we're doing right now is someone in the village settlement has asked us to go up to the fort that he just showed on the screen. There's some mysterious events going on, so we're going to go and check that out.
本はクエストの目的地に連れて行ってくれますし、戦闘でもプレイヤーのことをたくさんサポートしてくれます。
The
Hasn't
pawns
really
are going to
done any
support us in a variety of
co-op
different
in
ways,
Dragon's
not just,
Dogma.
Combat support and
Just your
leading
own little
lending a helping hand with these
companion
enemies, but they're
avatar
actually going to show
persons
us
and
the way
stuff
to
like
the
that. Like
stronghold
you get like a
and
couple
guide us on our
companions.
adventure.
Amazing. And they're imbuing your items as well. That's why we're glowing here, yes?
今炎に包まれているのはポーンがその炎属性をキャストしてくれたおか
Like
げ
those are just like
ポーン
think
がプレイヤーに
those are
炎のギフ
players,
トを
but
くれました。
Exactly, they've
You get, like,
granted you the gift of
companions.
fire just in time
I
for
can't
the
remember. It's
icy
been a while
enemies.
since I've played.
Nice, perfect touch. Love that. Oh, there's also a new feature that's been added, right? A new way to initiate conversation and interactions with pawns.
今
Called
回新しく追
emotes.
加されている自分からポーンに指示できる要素があると聞いたんですけど、
はい
何なんでしょうか。
はい、命令を追加してまして、エクスプロアっていう探索をしなさいという命令だったり、近くに来てハイタッチをしようっていう命令が追加されています。
Yeah, we've added the explore command, which will command your pawns to check out
Emotes.
the area and see if they can find anything. And also, for the first time, you can actually suggest to the pawn, let's do a high five. This is something that was previously only organic, but now you can make it happen yourself.
Can we make a high five happen?
じゃあぜひハイタッチを命令してくだ
High
さ
five, high five.
今まだ戦ってるんでもうちょっと後でやりま
い。
す。
They're right in the middle of the battle, so maybe I'll leave them to it and
Oh,
I'll give them a
fine.
moment.
You owe me a high five, though, okay? Could you tell us a little bit more about the design philosophy as well behind I mean, these really unique combat encounters? We just
He's
saw
like,
that
she
the
didn't even
environment
see
when
it.
you walked through that pillar there landed on someone too. So it's a pretty unique way you can fight through this universe.
こういうつららですとか、
はい
雪の氷の国ならではのギミックもあると思うんですけど、その辺のデザインのフィロソフ
Break
ィー
it.
とコンセプトについて教えてください。
そうですね、本編になかった
The other
この
one.
地形を使ったりギミックを使った体験を大事にして戦う以外の
Why
戦
didn't he break
術
the
と
other
し
one?
てこういった要素が楽しめるように作っています。このつららに敵を刺したりすることもできます。
Yeah, as you pointed out, things like these spiky ice spikes and icicles.
So
I didn't
on
want the frozen waste to just be a visual effect. It's really something that is part of the environment, and you can use these traps and gimmicks to fight enemies any way you wish. So it adds a certain extra level of strategic combat nuance that you couldn't find in the other regions.
Wonderful, I love that. Oh, we found a spooky cave. I think so. I wanted to actually tap in on something. I think when you open the chest, if my memory serves, yes, there we go. Spoils are a really important element when it comes to player's progression and adventure. So how does this experience compare with a traditional loot system?
従来通りの、宝箱を開けてルートをもらうシステムと今回の遺産品を入手して鑑定するシステムはどのような違いがあるのでしょうか。
今回この遺産品は戦闘の中で敵を倒しても手に入りますし、さっきみたいに探索でも手に入ることができます。
Firstly, the relic system is not limited to combat. As we saw, you'll be able to discover little nooks and crannies throughout the map, and you can find relics in hidden treasure boxes. So there's a variety of ways to get them.
Sorry.
これは鑑定することで、どのような武器の
Oh
防具
shit.
が手に入るようになります。
Surf mode.
Deeply unserious gameplay here.
Anyway, back to the relics.
Wait, is that a snowball? What is going on?
Yeah, so once you get the relics, you're going to want to go back to the settlement, and by appraising them, you can discover exactly what spoils you've received and what kind of weapon or armor
At least
you
you're
got.
having fun.
See, fantastic. I also noticed as well, so many things just went on there, but I want to go back to when you were walking up the hill just then. The player was sort of shielding himself from the weather. I'm assuming that's something that's unique to this area that we've not seen before.
今いろんなことが同時に起こってたと思うんですけど、確かに毛布武器に向けてプレイヤーキャラクターが手を上げて耐えてる演出があったんですけど、その辺のちょっとゲームプレイの要素について、仕様について教えてもらえますか。
はい、このフィールドならではの
Hey, what's happening again, Zach? Didn't see you did.
で、
As
風向きの
the
向いてる方
current
に
rest of your
向か
day
い
been
風の場合
treating you?
は手をもう寒いんで手を当ててちょっと動きが遅くなったりする演出が入っています。逆に追い風になるとプレイヤーは早く動いたり遠くまでジャンプができます。
Yeah, this wind system is not just about the fact that it's freezing cold. You actually have to work with or against the wind direction. So at times whenever he's holding his hand up, that means he's walking into the wind and it's going to slow down your progress and make you colder. But if you're going in the opposite direction, actually having the wind at your back can be a benefit and it can make you move faster.
He's snowballs. He's a menace. Tell him he's a menace.
もう意地悪なんですね、遊び方が。
いや、紹介ですよ。
All I want to do is show you the features.
Oh, thank you, thank you. There's crazy, crazy features.
Also, throwing snowballs is
am I
kind
right
of fun.
saying that this is kind of a weird
Almost
place to
lunchtime
be
for you.
encountering
I'm starving.
ghouls? Is this hinting at
I could
something
eat some
else
food
that's maybe
too,
wrong
man.
with the area?
この
You know
よう
what you getting for
な
lunch?
設定にグールっていう敵がいるのはなんかちょっと違和感を感じますけ
You're
ど。
gonna make me
それ
jealous?
なん
If
か
you're
の
gonna
ヒ
make
ント
me
になって
jealous,
た
I
り
don't
するんでしょう
fucking,
か。
I don't want to
そうで
hear
す
what
ね
you're gonna
本
have for
来
your
この
fucking
ノルガン
lunch.
という土地に
But also
は
tell me.
グールのような魔物はいなかったんです。でも 村の小集落にいる NPC のドリたちからこの砦で異変が起きてるから調べてくれと言われてここに来ているので、その中で今グールに出会って
Cajun chicken like in a
何か異
wrapper,
変が起
just
きてる
like
という
fucking
状
just
況です。
fucking breast of
the reason
Cajun
we've come up to
chicken
this
ready to
fort
go.
is because the people in the village have told us something strange
Nah,
is
you
going
want
on
to
up
try
here.
for some Cajun
We've never
chicken,
seen
no
these kind of
breast, too
undead
dry.
creatures, so we want you to go and investigate. And really, there shouldn't be ghouls up here in the icy waste of Norgan. So we're going to have to find out what the source of this infestation is.
Absolutely, and the best way to figure that out is another new feature you guys have added, which is
God,
six
using
new,
your
no,
eyes.
6 skill slots you have now, so 2 brand new ones. So why was that addition important for players in this update?
今探索と戦闘している間に、確かに武器のスキルが、4つから6つセットできるようになっている状況でのプレイなんですけど、なぜそういうふうに仕様を変更したのでしょうか。
はい、ユーザーの皆さんからいろいろお声をいただいて、戦闘は楽しいんだけれどももう少しカスタムスキルをセットしたいんだというご要望もたくさんいただいたので、カスタムスキルのセット数を4から6に増やしています。
The increase in the skill slots was really a response to player feedback. As you said, it was only 4 slots in the base game, and we heard from a lot of players that while they loved the combat action of the game, they just felt a little bit limited in terms of their toolset variety. So boosting that up to 6 slots, I think, just gives you so many more options at a given time, and
that's 50% more things.
It gives you extra depth to your gameplay.
こちらのカスタムスキルが4から6になるのは9月の2日に予定しているタイトルアップデートですでにもうドラゴンドクマ2本体の方で体験することが可能です。
This isn't a DLC exclusive feature though. We're adding in the extra skill slots in the update which we've just announced this morning is coming on 2nd of September European time, 1st of September Pacific time. You'll be able to update your base Dragon's Dogma 2 game and enjoy that extra 2 skill slots even if you haven't yet got into Dark Arisen.
Fantastic news. Feels like Christmas. What a gift.
嬉しいプレゼントなんですね。
I'm wondering, do you have any favorite class types to fight as, or anyone that you guys tend to roll with immediately?
テストプレイとかプライベートでも好んで選ぶジョブとかありますでしょうか。
Show me the fucking dragon fight. Are we better be here? Are we better be at the dragon fight now? This looks like it might be the entrance to a boss fight room.
I believe simple is best, so I stick to the fighter. You know, they call it sword and board gameplay, and that suits me perfectly, so I stick with the fighter usually.
Amazing.
This is what I wanted to see. That's a
I'm gonna guess
dragon.
that's the fallen dragon we saw at the beginning.
Doesn't look that fallen.
利害の竜という存在だったりするのでしょうか。
That's
はい、
horrific.
このシーンの目玉となるボスバトルが始まります。
Yeah, this is the key centerpiece of this quest. It's the battle with the
Yeah,
fallen dragon.
he looks it alright.
He's got a really, how do I say this as a compliment? That's a really horrible looking dragon. And I'm gonna guess the ghouls are connected to him in some way because he's spitting them up.
この不気味な要素からすると、おそらくグールの存在に関連している存在なんですね。
そうなんです。
今まさしく喋ってる間に吐き出しましたし、
グールを吐き出して、グ
That
ール
is a
を
horrible
グ
looking
ールも
dragon,
迫ってき
isn't
ま
it?
すし、この
Sliced Cajun chicken sandwich with some pepper jack cheese. Any sauce? Any what sauce you got on that bad
exactly, while you
boy?
were asking, he literally puked up those ghouls.
Yeah.
So they're you know, question asked, question answered.
There you go.
So they're going to add a little bit of extra
Look at
spice to this
that
boss battle. You're not
guy.
just taking on this huge dragon, but you have this crowd of ghouls.
Bro, that's
to
like a
try and manage as well,
Souls-looking
yeah.
boss right there.
And clearly, you can see from the screen right here, if anyone
Now
hasn't played
Chipotle,
any Dragon's
nice.
Dogma gameplay, that health
Yeah,
bar
perfect combo
is
with that
pretty
kind of cheese
monstrous.
too.
So we know
I'm
that
jealous.
this dragon is an
I'm
immense
jealous.
threat to this region. So why was he the best one to show off for this
I
experience?
had
Is it because
a
he was
banana
big,
before I
mean,
went
ugly, and
live.
difficult, or was there another reason?
HP
Sorry to
ゲー
make
ジ
you
とロトスから
jealous.
すると相当手強い敵だと思うんですけど、あえてこの高難易度の敵をデモのクエストとして選びたかったのでしょうか。チャレンジな内容ということをアピールしているものでしょうか。
あ、そうですね。チャレンジングな内容もアピールできたらいいと思ってたんですけれども、いいと思ってるんですけれども、それ以上にこのノルガンのストーリーに対して重要なドラゴンだから紹介したくてシーンに入れています。
That's certainly one aspect, you know, showing you that there's really meaty challenge awaiting you in Dark Arisen, but also the Fallen Dragon is really a key puzzle piece to the game's storyline. So
I forgot you could basically just
I wanted
climb
to choose a quest
anything
where
in this
people can
game.
get an experience of what awaits them in the story as well.
We all know how much he loves bananas. Stop!
And again, I mean, it's amazing
It's good
gameplay. I absolutely love it. It's so
potassium.
good
Don't
to see
bully
about Winter
me.
Dragons.
It's
It's such a
good
defining feature of the
potassium.
series. So, can you tell us some more maybe memorable moments we can expect from this combat encounter?
今回のボス戦は今頭に登ったりしてると思うんですけど、他に何か期待できる surprise and I also this to ka,
Yeah, Dolly Parton and then Tim Curry, man. Like, what, like a day apart from each other? Jesus Christ.
I'm
Were
going to keep
both of
trying
them
to take him
80?
down, and you'll probably see some changes as the fight progresses. But it's quite easy to notice right now that this dragon actually has no heart in its chest.
I am
There's
actually
a
jealous
whole-
the grocery store didn't have bananas when I went this week. Good. So you get, I took them all. Bucket up them all. It was delicious. Peter Cullen. Peter Cullen.
He
Who
may
the
have
fuck is
lost his
Peter
head, but
Cullen?
he's going to not just die instantly, so don't worry, the battle isn't over.
The health bar's going isn't a sign of good things. There's actually more work
HP
to
ゲージが
do.
効いたのはもう終わってるっていうわけではないんです。
そうなんです。
Yeah, still not over.
Oh no.
Oh shit!
もう完全に回復したじゃないですか。
はい
HP ゲージ。
はい。
Yeah, he done the voice of Optimus Prime, Predator.
そうです。まだ
Didn't
ク
he
ー
do
ル入って
something
き
in
ますし、まだ
Halo
動
as
くので
well?、
プレイヤーはどうやったら倒せるのかを探して戦うことが。
Yeah, you quickly realize
85.
that even if a heading won't
Died
do it, and also
yesterday.
the ghoul
Fuck.
puking is back. So at this point, the player is thinking, how am I going to beat this thing?
Absolutely, 100%. He's lost an arm now as well. I'm gonna guess now's a really bad time.
He was like
to ask
Eeyore
the
in Winnie the
high
Pooh. I
five,
didn't
right?
even know that
こ
one.
の間でハイタッチするのはさすがにタイミング悪いんです。
He does so many voices.
It's too dangerous.
はい。そして今壊した部位を再生しました。不死の竜なんです。
Yeah, Optimus Prime is probably his biggest known one.
Dragon, essentially.
But he also done Predator. He had a really cool like behind the scenes video about him like
So
recording the
does that mean
Predator
you need to
audio.
change up your strategy in fighting this,
Yeah.
or is this maybe a lost battle to begin with?
もう戦略を変えるべきなのか、もはや諦めることなのでしょうか。
そうですね。物語を通してこのドラゴンを倒す方法を探さなくてはなりません。
Through the course of the storyline, you're going to have to realize, taking on board that you couldn't beat it this first time, you need to find a way to slay this dragon, and that's going to be the centerpiece of the story.
Wow. Okay. I mean, you've really put a nail in the coffin there. There's no way you're going to come back from that.
ですがここでもう一
So
人。
basically, scripted boss fight that you cannot beat first
Well,
time
just whenever
around.
we thought things were lost,
Good to know.
we're going to find some support from a surprising source.
Ah, this mysterious woman. Am I allowed to know who this is?
この謎に包まれた女性の存在について何か教えてもらえることはありますか？
ここどうぞ。ここからはこの女性がどういうふうにこの竜と自分と関わるのかは
He's like, no, you're not allowed now.
ぜひゲームプレイを通して楽しんでいただきたいんです。
Well, I would love to spill all the secrets right now, but I really want everyone to enjoy the game, so I'm going to leave it for you to find out when you get your hands on Dark Arisen.
Fair enough. I can't ask for anything more. So let's recap everything that we spoke about today. So there's new environments, new exploration
Dragon's Dogma
mechanics,
2,
spoil
just a
system,
solid
narrative
RPG,
mysteries.
man.
What do you
Just
think will
fucking
surprise
solid.
long-time
So much to
Dragon's
do
Dogma
in it.
fans most when they first set foot in this region?
It looks good. Combat's interesting. Character customization is nice. Different weapons and tools and abilities. The pawns, I still don't fully understand the pawns, but they're a thing. You can send them off to the players' worlds and shit.
いくつもある
Hey,
んで
good
すけれ
afternoon
ど
to
も、ちょ
yourself,
っと
T.
今日
Happy
ご紹介
Thursday.
したい内容としては、今まで本編にもなかったんですけれども、
T,
こ
how
の
old's your
レリ
kid
ックを
now?
集めるために
They're over
小集
one,
落にいる狼を連れてレリックを探せることがチャームポイントになってます。
I think players will be surprised and delighted by a lot of the new features, but if I had to pick one, I would say that we showed you getting relics through combat and also through finding them in little parts of the
2
map.
in
But
November,
there's another way you can
fucking
get them,
hell.
which is in the settlement. There's actually a wolf who, if you befriend the wolf by feeding it, it'll bring you out into the world and discover relics for you. So it's a brand new companion and another way to find relics.
I love that. That sounds fantastic. Well, I have one final question before we go. We couldn't get to see a high five in the game, but can I
We
maybe
did.
have a high five here today? Is that okay?
He's like, we did do a high five. You looked away when we done it.
Amazing! High five! Thank you so much. Thank you. Patrick, bring it
Not
in.
you.
Thank you so much.
It's
Well,
they done a
have
high
an
five.
amazing
She just
Tom, thank you so much for joining
missed
us
it when
today.
they done it in game.
And coming up next, the team from Infinity Ward stops by to talk Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4 and what we can expect from the beta.
Don't
and we also
care.
the Call of Duty booth experience to find out what fans are getting their hands
Although I'm
on
downloading the
throughout
Switch
show.
too because
But
I just want to see
get
how
out
it
your whip
runs.
sword. This is Son of Tanjai.
எங்கிருந்தாலும் வருவேன் உயிரோடு மட்டும் இரு
Messy kill. I like how there's no other option. Oh, subdue.
தப்பான இடத்துக்கு வந்துட்ட தம்பி
Bro, someone walks at you like that, I'm taking some steps back. Mimics snake hiss.
எப்படி சாக வேண்டும் வலியில் துடித்தார் வலி இல்லாமலா
What the fuck is this? Okay, that was pretty cool. That was pretty fucking cool. Where are you from? I'm Irish.
குடிக்கல முடிக்க
கடவுச்சொல்
I like how your options are messy kill or subdue. That's it. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna pass on this one. Son of Tanjai.
The tower filled with
Yeah. Hey, what's happening, Dad? Good to see you, dude. A game you don't have to worry about. Yeah, that didn't look good. That looked fucking shit.
what you carry and what you leave behind. Each relic you discover was built by memory. Some of them are.
Looked like Assassin's Creed mixed of blood and garbage, honestly. Yeah. What countries do Irish hate? I don't speak for an entire country, bro. And the country of Ireland is a landmass. It doesn't have feelings. It doesn't hate other countries. Ask stupid questions, get stupid responses. I have no idea what this game is.
Hi, I'm Min from Bonfire Studios.
And he's going to
We're
tell
super
me.
excited to announce that Archeron is coming to consoles. We've been playtesting as a team for years. We've expanded it into PC, and now we're bringing our playtesting to Xbox. I'm here with Jeremy
So is
and
this
Elliot,
game already
and we're
out
gonna
then in
talk
that
to you
case?
about how
Does this
much
game
we love our
exist?
game and why it's fun and different.
I like this
So
game
how would
because
you
when people
describe
buy it, I
Archeron
make
to a friend?
money.
I would describe it as like an isometric, ability-based, competitive PvP game.
What?
Bang.
Isometric, ability-based.
There's more, right? But if you just kind of get to
What
the
does
core
that
of it, that's how I would
mean?
describe it.
To someone who's never played the game before,
Yeah.
how would we describe our combat?
Yeah, I would say the first thing is if you look at a screenshot or you watch a couple of videos of Archeron, you would guess how it plays, but you'd probably be wrong. I think the combat in general, it might look like an ARPG or something else like that, but it plays more like a shooter, which is why it's really perfect for a controller. I think that the combat itself is dynamic. The game sense really matters. Your combination, rotation of abilities really matter. Your aiming is very important, and then team play is super critical.
So a League of Legends MOBA, but more shootery
I
vibe.
think they're going to feel right at home playing Archeron on controller. You know, the combat is you aim your attacks in front of your character model. There's no aim assist on anything, PC or controller. So accuracy really matters. And because we are an item-based game, there are some items that'll give you like an aerial effect or skill shot ability. So that might remind you more of like a MOBA.
And that's where the magic, I think, unlocks is like when you actually start figuring out the movement, knowing what the items are, and then aiming. And that first time you do that Rinchi cleaver leap, and then you land on a player, it's like magic. So we've got these really cool characters in the game called Eternals. They give you
Black noises!
Can you tell us
Hey,
a
we
little
got
bit?
Ben coming in with a resub. Thank you, my dude.
Yeah, so Eternals were kind of designed to give
Yeah,
you
thank you for the
synergistic
37,
gameplay
dude.
thing on
And
this, because
we
have a
brought
loadout
back the
system, you
sub
can pick
printer
different
literally
items from
just
different
today.
Eternals.
So we
When
got
you
you
become a full
literally
Eternal,
chilling
each item
right
is meant to
there.
pair well with
7
the
in
rest
a
of the
row.
You made
Thank
a
you,
lot of
thank
these
you, my
Eternals.
dude.
Like, do you have a favorite child?
Just came back
They're all
today,
my
sub
favorite.
printer. And
The
tips
turtle
and
that I
bits
love
and
playing the
raids
most right
and
now
all
probably is
notifications,
Hollow.
triggers
She's
on
just
everything.
always been a playstyle that I really like.
Thank you, dude.
Using the wall to separate the enemy, it's super fun. being able to root somebody with the Sneklin special ability and that be the initiator is awesome. Then you kind of sit back and kind of range people down and support your team a little bit more.
You can start that way, and I would definitely encourage people to start that way if they find something that they like. But man, at least me personally, I love Shattered builds. 2-2, give me 2-2 all day. Right. When you start memorizing what set bonuses are, you're like, infinite possibilities.
Yeah. We've got 2 different ways to play. Can you tell us a little bit about Spires?
Yeah, so Spires is an arena climb game mode, so it's 3v3. You get your items by purchasing them before you enter a best-of-3 match, and you'll repeat that process. It's a super great way to learn items and get item familiarity and get repetitions with things that resonate with you.
I know, Elliot, you like Spires a lot.
Yeah, I mean, I like both game modes for different reasons, but I think Spires is a great way to kind of warm up to even get into Ascension. You know, like Jeremy said, this could be the nice way you start, and then you kind of graduate into that Ascension mode.
I think that's a good segue to jump into Ascension. So, playing Spires, you're getting the reps, you're mastering combat. Right. Now you've learned that, you're jumping into Ascension, what's happening in there.
Chat, for any of my viewers are interested in like MOBAs and RTSs, does this interest you?
And getting reps with the things
I'm just
into.
not that kind of a gamer myself personally, which is fine.
There's 45 other players.
Just because I don't like vibe with a game doesn't mean it's not a good game for people who do.
Find your items,
any MOBA RTS, ARPG fans look at this and go, this looks fucking sick.
You're kind of just building tension. Every beacon fight feels like the final fight of another larger scale multiplayer match. The top one has the added tension. And all right, this is for all the marbles.
You make it all the way to the top and you win that one.
Final
I just
round.
feel like that's just peak Archeron.
Yeah,
it's just how charged you feel when you win 4 fights in a row is just pretty nuts. So we've told you a lot about how fun Ascension is to play. Now we're going to show you the final fight of an Ascension match from our morning playtest.
Okay, you're on your own. Carrot. Okay. Green. Gotta back up.
You want to blow?
Choker's down. Got a Tilfer. I'm watching Tilfer's body.
Full healing.
Oh.
I'll be right there. He's rezzing.
Backing up. Healing. Oh, I got no heals.
Yes!
Let's go!
Thank you so much for allowing us to share Archeron with you today. The game's coming to Xbox very soon in our cross-platform closed beta. We hope you'll join us there, and if you're interested, go to our website for more information. See you in the tower.
It's not my vibe, and that's fine. And more games!
Welcome to the Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4 booth, where we've got 24 demo stations where players are getting the chance to go experience some thrilling 6v6 multiplayer matches. Weekend 1 of the open beta kicks off tomorrow, so we'll throw it to Benny, who is standing by with the team from an Infinity Ward, to tell us all the juicy details.
So, fresh off the early access beta weekend, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4 is on the minds of many of us as one of the biggest games of the year. And here, with what fans can expect from the upcoming open beta, please welcome Infinity Ward's game technical designer, Jack Hoppus. Welcome.
How's it going? Good to see you, Benny.
How's your Gamescom been going so far?
Dude, it's incredible. The booths are insane. It's sick to see players playing Modern Warfare here. It's been a great time so far.
Yeah, and I want to start off because I know Infinity Ward really find community feedback important. You've been really working on doing that in communication, that you did a tweet earlier today as well. Can you tell us a bit more about that?
Yeah,
No.
I mean, ultimately throughout both
Read the
weekends of
tweet.
this open beta, what we're looking to do is find the most feedback and, you know, seeing what are pain points with players, but also what they're really resonating with. So we're doing a bunch of changes, fixing bugs, finding these pain points, these adjustments that we could be doing, and fixing them within beta weekend 1.
It's Call of Duty. It's the exact same game engine, guns, maps, everything for the last 20-something years. What do you mean these bugs and stuff? You make the same game every year with just different skins on top of the guns and slightly reorganized maps. What do you mean? It's a rinse and repeat.
Resurgence as well.
That's like FIFA being like, we brought added a whole new feature on how to kick a ball.
What
do you mean?
Make sure to keep sending your feedback because I know
What the fuck you mean, bro?
getting that from players.
We're fixing some of the small issues and the bugs. This game should be pristine.
I mean, a lot of stuff, right? We got a lot of
You
great
guys
feedback.
make the same game every year.
So we were doing COD Next, right?
Yeah.
We were about to get on stage at COD Next, and I hear in my ear, they're like, the first nuke has been achieved. Like,
I know.
they already got nuke in the beta.
Cammy got it.
Yeah. And I was like, it's so sick. I saw the clip. It was incredible. Also seeing players really hop into the mobility course has been super sick. We tried out a lot of different routes internally at the studio. We really hammered down on the mobility course as a way to test our new movement changes. And, devs were staying up late. They were screen recording their screens and, going back frame through frame on how they could best optimize it. And we thought we had a pretty good time, a pretty good route. And when the beta launched, we saw some of the routes that these players were taking and competing with each other. And it was incredible to see. It was, we watched back through some of the routes themselves. And what was interesting is the routes themselves weren't super different than what we were internally doing at the studio. But the adjustments and the, reloading, you're like, I already have to go down this ladder. Let me reload while I'm falling and then do a roll at the very end or, go through this section a little bit quicker by some clever jumps and some clever mantles was super surprising and fun for us to see in the beta. So it's been really fun seeing it online.
Yeah, I was obsessed. I was trying to even knife switching, just make sure your melee is out, shaving every little thing if you can.
Exactly.
What was your fastest time?
Oof.
I felt like throwing you under a bus. I was like, fastest time.
I think we got in the low
Same game,
40
same
seconds,
cheers,
literally.
Yeah.
We've been seeing sometimes online that
Because it's just the same game engine every year, so the cheats that worked in it. People always are so surprised, new Call of Duty game's been out for a day and there's already cheaters in the game. They're like, how do they do it? It's the same game engine. It's the same game. It's the same guns. It's the same hit registry. It's literally just this gun now has this skin on it. This map has now been reorganized for this. It's the same game. It's just a repackaged game every year. So all the cheats work identically the same because it's the same game.
Oh yeah.
That's why. It's the same game, just with updates to it. That's it.
There's so many.
It's not a new game. It's just an updated version.
Excited. We also have 2 new modes coming alongside Core MP. We've got Hijack, which is kind of this attack and defend tug of war style mode where you're fighting over this data spike in the middle of the map, trying to plant it on the enemy comm station and gain points for your team. We're super stoked with this. We built it with a competitive focus in mind. It's been getting sweaty at the studio. We're excited for players to get their hands on it.
Yeah, I've been in those studio play tests. They get competitive.
Right?
Everyone's shouting at each other from across the room.
Yeah.
Now with this mode as well, I just saw he just threw it into someone almost like a throwing knife as well.
Yeah. So you wield the spike. It actually takes up the spot of your lethal equipment, and you could either throw it onto the tower, the comms tower, like you see right here, or you can walk it in. And if you're really in a pinch and you just need to get someone right away, you can throw it as a lethal, almost like a throwing knife, and bonk it off of them.
This is just uplink, right? This is just uplink, but it's just been renamed to a spike. This is a game mode that has existed in Call of Duty already. See what I mean? It's just the same thing, but reskinned. That's all COD does. And it works for them. Absolutely works for them.
I can also see people throwing it
You got a formula. You know your player base. You know you released the game. You know these dum-dums are going to still play the same game. They're still going to buy it. They're still going to complain about it, but they're still going to buy it every single year, and they're still going to buy all the in-game cosmetics every year. Once your profits haven't dipped, keep doing the same thing called E. It's literally just that simple.
His teammates, a bit like American football.
Yeah, exactly. And you saw in the clip maybe for a second there, you can
we had uplink in Advanced Warfare, which was just that game mode. It was literally just that game mode.
And block, playing almost defense for your team.
Oh, that's class. Another big thing that's changed gameplay with Modern Warfare 4, something new that we've seen, is Apex attachments.
Yep.
Can we talk a little bit more about those?
Yep. So Apex attachments are the final unlock in your weapon progression journey, and these completely change the way that the gun plays. So here you can see for the ISO, it's got these laser-tipped, or kind of these RFID chips inside of the ammo that once you shoot a target, you can locate them through walls. Here you see the harpoon for one of our marksman rifles. You can see, what do we got here?
It's the M4 Hurricane, right? Is that the M4? It looks like it.
Yeah, look at that. Yeah. So we've got a bunch of.
You forgot what gun it was.
Amazing when you kind of
These are insane. These are the throwing knives on the side of the Oris. So if you're in a pinch or you're in these kind of close quarters combat, you can use these as a quick maneuver. For the PPSH, we've got a bunch of really sick Apex attachments to show off. And you want to know a little hack?
Yeah,
I'll show you a little hack.
I always love hacks.
Also, these are sick. Hack is you could actually, if you're playing gunfight, a bunch of our loadouts include the Apex attachments for the weapons. So if you want a sneak peek of them, just queue up some gunfight and you'll be able to play.
Give them a little go. Give them a go.
Before reaching the max level.
Yeah,
so.
that's the hard thing, because like working way through. And like I really liked one of the features when you rank up weapons in multiplayer that some of the attachments
Call of Duty info. They announced a new game mode, which is just a reskin model of a really old game mode.
And have it be incredibly satisfying where
the Apex attachments are new. That's genuinely something new.
I'm leveling up a different rifle.
Yeah.
Why do I need to unlock it again? We're just going to let you skip that level and go right on to the next one, making, you know, that first level up, unlock a bunch of attachments, and then progressive weapons down the line. You'll be skipping levels left and right.
Now, multiplayer is obviously such a huge part of Call of Duty, and Modern Warfare 4 is really trying to advance that. Can you tell us sort of more of the vision Modern Warfare 4.
Tell me about some DMZ stuff. Give me some cool shit for DMZ.
Our vision with multiplayer for this game was to make you feel like you are having the most fluid, grounded experience that you can in a Call of Duty game. With this means that we never want you to feel like you're stuck in an animation or you can't do something. We never want the game to tell you no, right? Yeah. So you could see this in moments like our new mantling system. Previously, mantling used to kind of be this animation where you felt like you were lumbering over a surface. And now, you know, you can mantle into a slide. You can mantle ADS. You can actually cancel your mantle as well, getting out of it early if you see something and you want to bail out of it early. So our philosophy with multiplayer this time around is to give you the most freedom that we ever have and have it be the most fluid, grounded, and really polished multiplayer experience that we've had to date. And a lot of that comes with feedback from the community, right? Like what we've been doing with the open beta, or with the early access beta last weekend and the open beta this weekend, is to really see what players love and what we can really polish upon for launch. So that's really been our guiding light, is following what we find to be is true and listening to the community as well.
Yeah, I think it goes back, like people sending, the community sending feedback, kind of making those changes. And
Stream.
Also
should I stream the Modern Warfare beta tomorrow? But on the Nintendo Switch. Because I download on PC, it's just gonna Call of Duty. Download on PlayStation, just Call of Duty. Download on the Switch, though. That could be interesting. Yeah, free. No pre-order needed. Open weekend starting tomorrow. PC, PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo Switch 2. But the Nintendo Switch 2 is the one that I'm more interested in, obviously.
Like, perfect that movement. It really does help.
Yeah. We built it as a way for ourselves to test the movement, but
yeah, maybe download that and stream it on the Switch. That could be funny tomorrow. Give us different pace of games for a minute.
Shave all those times off. But talking about the fun things to do,
and then we can just go. Oh, still just same old COD.
Play a competitive mode. What other fun stuff do we have coming from Modern Warfare 4?
Yeah,
different,
I mean, in the second weekend of the beta
but not
as well,
really
we have our new ground war experience. This time it's called Combat Outpost, where you're fighting over these 3 key buildings in 2 POIs in Hajin, which is our big map where DMZ will take place. And you're fighting over these big outposts, and every time, the more time you stay on the point, the stronger that your outpost is going to be. You're going to reinforce it, and eventually it's going to start off with these UAV radars, and then it's going to be airdropping in kill streaks for your team. And then if you progress long enough, you're actually going to get tanks, so you can push into the enemy territory and gather more outposts for your team. This is super fun. It's this large-scale vehicular combat. They're going to be playing it on 2 POIs in the beta. It's Imgen Farmland and Wolves Stadium. Both of these are going to offer a new variety of gameplay to play on. It's super fun. You're fighting in these big open areas. You can see our kill streaks come in.
So it's like a DMZ-size map.
Vehicular combat.
Domination stronghold kind of thing.
Close quarters combat while you're actually taking these outposts. So yeah, you can see here some of our kill streaks being called in.
That's kind of cool.
It's been a lot of fun. It's played on this large scale combat. It's been.
I do love to hate on Call of Duty, but that's kind of cool.
Also, the map looks amazing because, like, of course, super excited.
Grab lunch with the girlfriend. Have a good night, everyone. Shut the fuck up.
And just this is the first opportunity people are going to have with that map with Hajin. So it's great to see. Also, spawns.
Yeah.
I really want to touch on this because it's such an important part of Call of Duty and like your playing experience.
Yep.
Can you tell us the approach for that?
Even though they changed pretty much nothing really, it still does what it does quite well. That's it. Like, hey, you got that formula, it works, people are buying it, you're making the revenue, keep it rocking. I get it.
We've been in there with you guys.
You got a formula.
In the beta.
The iPhone doesn't bring out mad, crazy new features every single year or dramatically change the design because it works and people buy it. They keep that same slab-shaped phone every single year. Maybe not this year, though. You know, same camera setup, same screen, you know, few upgrades here and there, but no dramatic next generation. Is what they have works. Incremental upgrades.
Yeah, I'm really excited. And like, I know you guys play an absolute ton. Like you were saying, we were chatting earlier, you've like played over 16 hours in a day already.
Yeah.
So, no, I'm super excited. I just want to say a big thank you because obviously Modern Warfare 4 here has been making a huge splash.
It's great.
Like you can see all the fans like queuing up, playing,
Gross.
getting experience. And,
I haven't played them so long.
Seeing what we have on offer. What's one thing as well that you're most excited about?
Oh yeah, hardcore Minecraft's still going. We're gonna be rocking on to day 21.
We got fun new maps coming in. We got Lithium, which is a new 6v6 map, which I love. I'm excited to welcome in more players into the beta itself.
That's just Skyrise.
We're gonna have a huge suite of players jumping alongside
from
with
God
us.
4.
Players will get to play the campaign again as well. That mission
2.
is incredible. It really sets the tone for the story and the cast of characters that we really want to show off. And honestly, just hopping in alongside with you guys, it's going to be, you know, we at this studio, we're hearing this feedback, we're gathering it all, but we're also playing alongside you guys, which has been great.
Yeah, I'm just determined to try and get a nuke at some point this weekend. Because like you said, Cammy dropped the first one during COD Next, which was insane.
It was insane, I'm telling you.
You got any tips? You got any tips on how players can go ahead
Kill
and get
the
that
enemy
nuke?
before they kill you.
Just be coordinated. Don't play too risky, you know, if you want to get that nuke. But, I mean, we saw it at COD Next. We saw it way earlier than I thought we were going to see it.
It happens.
It's
it
incredible.
happens. I'm excited because, like, obviously Ghost is going to be available with the beta weekend too. That might help with the UAVs, so I'm excited.
Yeah, they're going to reach 10 new levels as well. You're going to level up to level 30. New perks, new field upgrades, new equipment, new kill streaks, new stuff for player progression. So hit that level 30 as well, and there's a lot of fun stuff for you to play.
There's so much. You've got multiplayer.
Keep your HP above 0, get the enemy's HP to 0. That's it, on repeat.
Single player.
Campaign.
Got a lot of stuff. Yep.
It's got to be the biggest beta ever, but Jack, honestly, thank you so much for coming and talking to us. Like, I really enjoyed it. I'm really excited for the weekend. And yeah, make sure you get involved as well. But yeah, thank you so much, Jack.
Yeah, thank you.
Now, today we've seen the future of gaming, from horror to racing, from sims to first-person shooters, and everything in between. And there is a ton to look forward to, including more than 15 titles available on Xbox Game Pass. Plus, with the biggest games coming to Xbox like Minecraft Dungeons 2, Gears of War E-Day, EA Sports FC 27, NBA 2K27, Fable, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4,
Gears of War and Fable, bro.
Grand Theft Auto 6. No matter where or how you game.
Oh, GTA 6 trailer today. It's going live 8 p.m. my time. I should be live for the reveal.
Fight and survive against the ominous presence slowly consuming this 90s Polish town.
I just need to buy a Netflix subscription.
Wczoraj przyszedł faks. To
is
jest
what it is.
głębsze niż ubojnia. Większe niż nowa trójca.
The fuck is this?
Znów mu odjebało. Ktoś tu jest? Halo?
W trójcy jedyny na przebłaganie.
Music's cool. Oh man, the new Fable looks phenomenal. Were you there for the content last night? All the Fable stuff we watched? I think we had like 19 minutes of just raw, uncut gameplay yesterday. I think it was around that much. You better be live. That's the plan, unless Ash says differently. Yeah, so I'm going to be... I gotta be at Ash's nursery in an hour, so I gotta end up in like 40 minutes. Get Ash, bring her home, dinner, chill for a little bit, get her ready for bed. Because it's a school day, she's usually ready to go straight to bed. She's usually pretty tired after a school day. Nursery day. She's a very active little girl when she's at nursery. So she should go down pretty much straight away. That'll give me time to have my food, get my Netflix account set up. I haven't had a Netflix account in so fucking long, but I need Netflix account to watch the fucking trailer because the trailer is exclusive to Netflix for 6 hours. So I won't be able to watch it on YouTube until the next day. And I don't want to fucking wait for that.
Today, I'm excited to
yeah,
show
I
a
gotta
closer look at
make a
Ties of
Netflix account.
Annihilation through our first hands-on demo and story trailer at Gamescom.
But we'll get that sorted. Chat, how much is a Netflix subscription? One that doesn't give me ads. I don't want to get an ad while watching the GTA fucking trailers.
Their own fighting style and role. In our first hands-on demo, players can try 5 knights in 8 different combinations. Each setup pairs a main knight with a sub-knight, and different pairings change how you fight.
Pretty colors. 29 quid a month? God damn! Normally get a 30-day free trial? Hopefully. Hope for fucking Lee. I'll set up that trial and instantly cancel that bitch. I will not be forgetting to cancel after 30 days. I'll be canceling straight away.
The Time Knight can freeze enemies and control the pace.
Yeah, I'll see if I can get that free trial. Good check. Good check.
They create a simple flow.
I feel like Netflix is going to be really cheeky and like for today, setting up a free trial isn't going to be possible. I feel like they're going to do that.
Or bigger burst damage. Our goal is to let players find the combinations that fits them best.
I can share my account with a lot of ads. Oh, I didn't even think about getting someone else's account. Can I just sign into someone else's Netflix account? Are they not like geo-locked or any bullshit like that? I genuinely didn't even think about that. Anyone want to trust me with like their email and password for their Netflix?
Beyond combat, knights also play
I'll literally like never use it again after you share it to me, by the way, like ever.
On journey, not just tools you bring into a fight. For example, the archer can use a charge shot to break obstacles, ignite certain targets.
It is geo-locked, so what happens if I like try sign into someone else's account? It's like, you're in a different country. It's like, but what if I just was in a different country and signed into my own Netflix account? Like, what if I have a Netflix account in Ireland and then I flew to America and then I signed into America? It's like, nah, you can't watch it, bro. It's like, what?
And as players progress,
I'd probably just get a confirmation email, no?
In more ways to use their abilities, with each one.
They have it locked, but I can unlock it. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, because like, what if it's your own personal account and you've genuinely just flown to another fucking country? You just get an email to confirm. You basically just got to say, I'm away from home. Cool, 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 cool.
A big part of Ties of Annihilation. Gwyn is still at the heart of the story. Our latest story trailer.
Yeah, Sip, and if you want to share that shit, I'll fucking take it, dude. Absolutely.
Before she becomes the fighter players meet in game. At this point, Gwyn has just been separated from her sister and thrown into
I'll literally never sign into it ever again after this, by the way.
She just wants to survive and find her sister.
Yeah, that could save a lot of
time. That changes when Guinevere tells her that she carries the power of King Arthur and may be able to command both the fog and the knights.
But if you wish to reclaim London,
Would.
you must harness the fog.
Her words, "teach me," mark the moment she decided to step forward. By the time players meet Gwyn, she's already stronger and more determined. But her journey is only beginning.
Oh, sorry, Keith, didn't see you there. Also, good afternoon, dude. You can have mine. Just say you're traveling, and then it will basically send you a code. Did you get any ads on your Netflix? That was the only thing that Sippin was saying. His does come with ads for the level of subscription he has. I don't want to like get random ads or some shit while we're watching the GTA reveal.
It's a place that feels real and familiar, and then slowly bring fantasy into it.
I also find it crazy that you can pay for subscription and still get ads. That's wild. It's fucking wild.
As players move through the museum, they begin to see that change. Vines grow from the building, broken knight's armor fills the halls, and the world of myths starts to take over. We also expanded areas like the Chinese, Egyptian,
I do a
and
live
Japanese
events,
galleries,
unfortunately.
while keeping
Interesting.
the identity of each space. Later,
Nice. Sippin's already sent me some info. Thank you, Sippin.
The Great Russell Museum takes player much further into the fantasy side of the world.
While this is going,
What ties it all together is what we call apocalyptic romance.
Let me try sign in now, so that way if there's any like two-factor stuff we gotta do, we're good to go.
Gwen's journey is only beginning. We can't wait for you, our players, to experience it. So I will say, see you at the tides.
What's this do? No, because it blows up, not the tower.
Oh, no.
You should have just got an email with a 4-number code, maybe?
Okay, battery is off. Should we put the big things on first and make it easily climbable?
And I've got my DMs open, so I'll see your message instantly.
There is also a hover pack over here.
And no rush, it says 15 minutes.
This is insane teamwork. Good, isn't it?
Later, guys. If that reaches 0, it collapses.
I can't roll. You just threw that!
Was watching Dragon Ball Z the other day and remember the controller holder? Man, it's literally sitting right here. Like, he's literally here.
No, let go.
One car, please.
Like, look at that boy.
Like it's hot as...
He's pretty sick. He's been holding this guy.
Back in time.
Yeah, I've got
Guys, we built a tower.
I've got four things I need to ship.
Move on over, Aladdin.
I've just been so fucking skint, man.
Bit all that, innit?
I've had a lot of like family time off from streaming and traveling and stuff I've had to do. So like the last month and a half of streaming, it's been a lot of starting and stopping non-stop. And honestly, I've got like 100 quid in my bank account right now. Like I don't have money to be able to like ship shit.
Games, taking part in activities, and
nice. I think I'm all signed in.
Around Gamescom.
Let me just make sure I can play something on Netflix. Okay, pardon the interruption. Sorry, we're having trouble with your requests. Error code. I'm assuming you probably got one sec. I'm assuming, Sippin, you probably got an email being like, "Hey, is this you?" or something like that. Are you at a country or something, maybe? Let me see if I can play something. Games on our website. No, I'm not trying to play games. Go away. Yeah, got it. Whatever. No, I don't want to fucking play games. Netflix has games? I want to just like see if I can play something here. Yeah, I'm getting an error message right now. I'm assuming you just need to like confirm that I'm traveling. Or do I need to request that? You let me know. I'm not going to do anything on your account, but I've got Netflix open and ready.
Hey, a charge kit for the Series X! GG's. Oh, look at that!
He's like, I don't have an Xbox, but thank you for the charging kit.
Oh, that's cute. Aside from winning prizes, fans here have access to tons of demo stations at the booth, getting their hands on latest titles for the studios.
So I'll take some free stuff, thanks.
Globe, including Turok Origins, with more on the latest from the franchise.
The Arctic Novas are very big boy headphones.
That's right.
I hear a lot of people talking really good about them.
Iconic dinosaur adventures is evolving for a
Turok.
Absolutely, and here to talk Turok Origins with us is game director Jesus Iglesias and chief creative officer Tim Willits with a look at new gameplay, new abilities, and the next chapter in this
Bro, Turok's been around for
franchise.
so
Thank
long.
you so much for joining us, guys.
Thanks for having us.
Welcome to Gamescom. Have you had a good week so far?
Yeah, it's been awesome.
We're excited.
Excellent. Now, Turok's a very exciting franchise, so I have to ask, have you brought us something fun to watch today?
Yes, we've brought you brand new footage of Turok Origins, our brand new game in this legendary franchise, set in the canon and timeline of all the original games.
Oh, okay. Well, I want to get a look at that.
Yeah, amazing. Let's get
take
this
a look.
rolling.
It's working
I
now.
wanna hear all about it. I'm going to kick things
All
off
good
by
now,
telling
Sippin,
you
after you
right
got that
now,
email.
Tim, I do have a fear of dinosaurs.
Let me
so
try
if I
something
hide
else.
At any point during this,
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sure I'll be
All
fine.
good.
You've done it's pretty nice cuddly dinosaurs you've done, right? Yeah.
They're not very cuddly,
Thank
are
you,
they?
sir.
Kissing
Nice, right? We're set up with Netflix again, courtesy of Sippin. Thank you, dude.
Okay,
And it's
nice.
all
Now,
running. So we're
it's
ready
not
for the
like the
GTA
Turok I
reveal in
remember, I'll tell you that
a few
much.
more hours, ready to go.
Looking
What the fuck
very
is Spike
modern, but I
sending me?
did see
Shut the fuck up,
immediately at
Spike.
the start.
I'm here
You
to
swap
break
from
things.
First person to
Good.
third person and back.
right?
Good.
This is something that we want to
All the channel point rewards are updated, so they should all be working. And it shouldn't be possible to trigger a poll and a prediction at the same time. If a poll is active, it literally won't be possible to claim a prediction or vice versa, because we had them overlapping yesterday. And if you claim a poll or a prediction and type in more letters than a poll or prediction allows, it should auto tag you in the chat, say, hey, that was too many letters, and it should auto refund you. Would you like to test that? And then those channel point rewards, you can now claim more than once per day. It was previously set to once per day. Now it's, you can do 1 an hour of each of the channel rewards. And each of them is their own individual cooldown. So you could claim a poll, and then you can't do a poll for another hour. But in that exact same time frame, you can then do a prediction, and then that goes on an hour cooldown. So the channel point rewards only go on an hour cooldown when you've used them. So if you haven't used other ones, there's no cooldown on them. And that cooldown is just per user, not for everybody. But when a channel point reward is active, certain ones have global cooldowns that make sense in there.
Also include new weapons.
Yay! That's a thingy. Good. So that works no problem. You didn't use more characters than it was able to, so it works as is meant to.
Like so many finishers, and you can just rip guts out and pound the dinosaurs and the enemies. It's awesome.
See, don't be so scared.
Oof to Dimply. Dimply clearly has not read the description
finisher, I also saw
of the channel point rewards.
Kind of like went like this, and a bunch of spikes came out. So what's going on there?
Those are the echo sinks. It is something that I mean, every character features a bio suit that allows him to extract resources from the environment and then synthesize in abilities that you can use at any time.
Cool. That's cool.
Okay.
Yeah, it really adds a different dynamic.
Can't make a prediction? Yeah, good. It should just say like out of stock, and then once the poll is finished.
Aside from dinosaurs that we're going to be fighting?
Oh,
not only
goodbye, Dimply. See you in 10 minutes, sir. Cal redeemed timeout someone for 10 minutes.
Okay, maybe you should stay scared.
Later, nerd. And then also, Dimply, in your message with Spike, one you would have never... Sorry, 1 sec. One, you would have never have timed that Spike because you type by space at Spike. Just the username. If you don't type in the username, it won't time them out. Has to be the username, nothing else in your message.
So the seniors that are
so like
enemies.
how Cal's just done it.
Oh, I see. Okay.
These guys.
Just the person's username.
Right. Good to put a name to
That's
it.
the input for who you're timing out.
No.
Because it will take that input as the user.
Have their weapons, but they also transform.
Anyway, see you in 10 minutes, nerd.
Dinosaurs to damages.
Okay, so now that's gone.
That's cool.
That was cool.
Now the ability for starting a prediction should be back, or it should be about to be back. I guess once that fully goes off the screen, maybe.
Like plants that you could destroy, and it kind of opened up the environment. So, did your team kind of work both the combat and the environment together?
Yeah, so it
to make
should
the
now
whole
be
experience?
possible.
Yes.
And if you make the prediction question too many letters, because Twitch only supports up to like 45 letters or 75 letters or something like that. So if you type more than that, it should automatically fail and refund you and tell you it failed. Try and make it fail so we can make sure that works.
We have a lot of weapons, but we have like 250 modifiers for those weapons.
And then Spike, you should have an hour cooldown on the poll because you just triggered a poll. And Cal, you should have an hour cooldown on timing someone out. And while Dimply's timed out for those 10 minutes, no one else can time out someone else for 10 minutes. So only one of each timeout can be active at once. So one person can be timed out for 5 minutes. No one else can be timed out for 5 minutes during the 5 minutes. One person can be timed out for 10 minutes. No one else can be timed out for 10 minutes during 10 minutes. One person can be timed out for an hour. Again, same thing. And then same for the 24 hours. So if someone's been timed out for 24 hours, no one else can be timed out during that 24 hours for 24 hours. They can still be timed out for the other individual ones, if that makes sense. Smiles.
happens. They go, oh, Tim, I've got a good one today. It's a rocket launcher with another rocket launcher on. But I don't know. It's someone
Well,
else
Cal's just
as
triggered a
well.
prediction anyway.
There you go.
Will Gary sneeze? Will Gary come? What will happen first? What if
Which is
neither
a
of them
very important
happens?
part of the game.
Yeah.
The original games, they were really gory, but we have gone step forward, and we have introduced like 200 unique finishers that you can perform with different melee weapons like this that you see right now.
That's sick. I've also seen that.
So yeah, for polls and predictions, these are things you guys can now just trigger live on stream using your channel points. They're fully interactive. So at the top of your chat, you can just click. You don't need to type stuff. You can just click stuff. Or if you click your channel point rewards in the bottom, that should also force it to pop up as well. But so a poll is just a vote. Like, hey, what should we name this villager? And then chat can put in options and everyone can vote. It's just a nice little poll. Simple as. A prediction is like this. Will I get this amount of kills in a game or this or blah, blah, or what will happen at the end of this? And chat can then use their channel points to vote on what they think the prediction will be. And depending on which way you vote, you'll gain or lose additional channel points. So it allows you to gamble your channel points on the stream.
The Xenia as well. There are different kind of I suppose enemy types for them as well, because some of
but
them
yeah,
have,
to interact with the predictions and interact with the polls, it should just pop up at the top of your chat and it's just interactable. You don't have to type anything. Or if it hasn't, just click the channel points down the bottom and then that'll be it sorted.
Flank you. So it adds a much more dynamic to the combat.
Nice.
Okay.
Very nice.
And I've got to ask, what are primal forms as well when it comes to Turok Origins?
I did not sneeze or come during this time frame.
The classes.
So
what you typically identify as a class, but in this game they are
so we'll cancel that
with
prediction.
The Native American culture, which is very
and then that should automatically go off my screen in a minute.
The franchise. So every class corresponds with an animal: raven, cougar, and bison. And each one has different abilities, of course. And
do you have a preference, Jesus?
And now Cal cannot do another prediction for another hour. But other people can now start a prediction. Just to stop people from spamming them and stuff.
Yeah.
Tim, are you a cougar as well?
No, I'm more of a raven guy.
Yeah.
I'm small.
Okay, lovely. No further questions, Your Honor. Absolutely dug me that as. Honest to God.
Okay, what's going on here?
Yeah, what's this?
Yeah, things like the predictions would be more better for like if we're like hunting for a specific enemy in Minecraft, trying to get a boss. If we're trying to get like shards or specific items, people can vote if we're gonna find it in a certain time or not. If we're doing Pokemon or doing shiny hunting, people can make predictions about what Pokemon I'm gonna find first, or I won't find first, or how many resets it's gonna take, and so on and so forth. So that's more where the predictions fall in.
Yes. So one of the earlier missions, you have to prove that you're a true Turok warrior. That you'll and then you can pick, your spirit and your class.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Henry.
Oh yeah.
Shit, man! Look at that guy.
Okay, but that's not a normal dinosaur.
No,
that's
absolutely not.
That's got a lot of extra
metal
accessories
maw
going on. What's the story with that?
That's one of those that I told you, the Xenia's modified.
Okay.
So this is the boss for the end of this mission.
Okay.
And it's a very powerful one. Is the
bro, that aim assist is fucking sharp.
Many others in the other missions.
Yeah.
And
prediction: will Gary get the strength in his way to the boss fight? Literally perfect use, genuine perfect. And Jack can genuinely go ahead and bet channel points on it.
There are loads of other bosses coming up, different variants.
And then the amount of channel points you get back depends on how many channel points you've put in and how many channel points other people put in.
Okay.
So if you put in like 80% of the total channel points, you'll get a bigger haul back. You'll get more. The more you put in, the more of a cut you'll get.
Well, here's the thing. Maybe you and I mean,
it's like a big pot.
Of course, so
it's like a big pot in the middle. Everyone puts in the channel points to vote for whatever they want. However many you put in depends on how many you get back.
So one of the great things that the team has done with Turok is you can play it solo, offline, by yourself. If you're like me, you have no friends, you can play by
No,
yourself.
Tim might play with you.
Hey.
But if you're like Jesus and you have some friends, you can play, with one friend, with two friends. It's the same game, and but we just want to give players that option.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
and I think
great.
people are going to have options for plenty of friends, because I know there are some really long-time fans of the Turok franchise. So what
Turok
can
games
fans
have been
of
out
the
for a
originals
long
expect
fucking
when
time.
it comes to nostalgic moments?
One of the things that we have done, talking about playing solo and playing co-op, is that the experiences are loyal to the original games. When you play solo, you play a campaign solo mode. You don't play with bots.
Yep.
And when you play co-op, you play with friends, but the experiences are different. Each one has been tailored to be perfect on his own.
Yes. That's important to say. Yes.
Yeah.
So if you're playing co-op, the enemies are more difficult.
So some of the things that we mentioned earlier that original Turok fans will enjoy is like weapons, like the cerebral bore, and there's some other, I don't want to give it away, but some other Easter eggs and some other fun connections to the lore.
I love that Dimbly got time there. Dimbly's got like another 2 minutes before he can come back.
An important thing is that you can play solo offline, disconnected.
Yes.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
Love
So when
that.
the Wi-Fi goes down in my house,
As you should.
I'm good. I got Turok. I'm
Still
good.
going. Absolutely no problems. Well, thank you so much for joining us, guys. This has
Games
been
that have
a
single player,
fascinating
you
week,
should
and I
be
know
able to
it's a
play
really, really
fully
busy game to
offline.
talk to you, so thank you for spending some time with us.
Should not be a question.
Wonderful. Right, well, you can wish list Turok Origins now, and if you're here at Gamescom, swing by the Xbox booth for a chance to play the game. But up next, we're jumping into the fantasy sandbox that is Albion Online. The newest expansion is upon us, and we're celebrating with a cheeky little walkthrough of new gameplay. Henry, let's take a look.
Gameplay. Dragon.
Discover an ancient realm.
Dragonfire.
Of Albion. Upon entering, alone or with a party of up to 20 players, you will find yourself on one of many islands.
This is not the game I thought Albion was. This is not remotely what I thought. I thought this was a completely different game. I've never seen this in my life. Never mind.
The islands are interconnected through ley lines, to activate which, you will need a keystone. Your party makes quick work of the keepers guarding it. Now you can progress further inward. But
voice actors.
be careful. There will be other players who will be matched to compete for the very same treasure. Pay attention to the ley lines opening in order to anticipate the movement of your opponents. Even if some of your team get knocked down, unlike other areas, they can't be executed immediately. Instead, even one last remaining player can revive the group. And so, the adventure continues.
So basically, you don't need a
healer. The final challenge of this map, a ferocious Drake. The fight wasn't easy, but the rewards are worth it. Among the regular loot, you can also find a new kind of map, activating which will lead your party of 20 players into an entirely new raid dungeon.
Raid ship, bro.
Battling numerous Keeper and Ashborn enemies, and finally, make it into the lair. Here, the biggest and most difficult PvE challenge in Albion awaits your group.
Cool.
Will you make it past fire and brimstone?
Yeah, Dave Bautista has been supposedly confirmed to play Kratos, but I find it kind of interesting because Dave Bautista's been recently on like a full health trip for the last little while. He's a big dude, but he's not as big as he was. He's toned down. Like he's looking, for him, he's looking skinny. Me standing beside him, he's still like 5 of me. But like he's not shoulders on shoulders right now. He has been on like health kick stuff, good stuff, but he's not like just stacking anymore. So is he gonna go back and build up that muscle? Or are we gonna get skinny fucking Kratos? Dave Bautista a couple years ago? Absolutely. Dave Bautista right now? He's got to bulk back up, man. Oh. Cal was timed out for 600 seconds! Dimply coming with the comeback. And see, that's the fun thing. So with the channel points like that, so if Cal times out like Dimply cannot time out Cal until that timeout has expired. So they can't just like ping back and forth in each other. And well, now Cal has to wait an hour before he can use that timeout again for 10 minutes. The 5 minutes, the hour, and the 24-hour one is still up for availability. But like, they gotta wait when timeouts are on, well, timeouts. So, see you in 10 minutes, Cal. Bye, dude. Enjoy the airlock. Bro, that was like instant. Dimply like just got untimed out like less than a minute ago. Genuinely less than a minute ago. He was ready with a vengeance on that one. They're gonna just make him a suit because of his tattoos? Yeah, it'd be interesting, right? I think Dave Bautista would play a great fucking Kratos, but I'm assuming he's going to bulk back up again for the role. We'll see. I waited like a good boy. Well, you wouldn't have been able to like time measure in a time frame anyway, but like the second you were back, you were like, yes. Also, good shit sitting out that 10 minutes. Some people are not about that.
Thank you. Stranger Than Heaven follows the story of the protagonist Makoto Daito. He's an outcast of mixed origins, of Japanese and American origins, and he's faced with discrimination in the early 1900s US. He has no family to rely on, and he flees to Japan because he hopes to find a place to belong there in Japan. But he finds himself having to use extreme violence to survive, and on the other hand,
that was very
he
extreme.
discovers his musical talent to thrive, and you will be able to show this aspect of the showbiz as well. And his whole life spanning across 5 immersive cities and 50 turbulent years of Japanese history between 1915 and 1965.
Wow, it sounds like a really quite enthralling and captivating story to be able to play through. And many of RGG's previous titles are quite known for showing depictions.
So yeah, Dimply, now the question is Cal going to come back?
Have the
with
chance
vengeance?
to take people back to an era like 1915,
because you could still time out for 5 minutes.
Eras. How did that influence as well?
You could also time out for 5 minutes.
Design of Stranger Than Heaven.
You could time out for an hour or 24 hours. Because he's already used his 10-minute one. So he has to wait an hour to do that again. You've used your 10-minute, so you have to wait an hour now to do it again. Is like, you guys gonna call it truce? Or are we gonna see like a fucking hour timeout coming in? Don't do the hour timeout. I'm ending up in like less than 20 minutes.
まず正直ここまで5つの時代と5つの年で50年の歴史をこうゲームの中に作るっていうのは本当に
I'm probably gonna end up in 10 minutes.
しっかりこうリサーチだったりとか、まあいろんなこの歴史観を本当にこう体験してもらうために、まあいろんなリサーチを重ねながらこのゲームをこう積み上げたみたいなところがあるんですけども。
Sorry, bro. I have no interest in this game, and I've literally got like 10 minutes, so I'm gonna skim ahead here to the next game. Sorry, Stranger Than Heaven. Truce, please. How many channel points do you have? Don't forget, subscribers get double channel points. I think if you're a non-sub, I think you average like 220 channel points an hour a day. I don't know what it is, but if you're a sub, it's like double that, so it's like 440. I assume it's like an hour. Okay, that's us fully up to date with the live stream. I was a little bit behind from pausing a little bit here and there, but this is up as caught up as we can.
You'll use the weapon that you have.
I have 138k. Okay, you got a decent amount to play around with.
Hand, knowing this
I think Cal might have a little bit more, though, is the only thing.
Attacking, maybe? Is that
I think Cal probably is. Oh, that depends how he's abused his channel points in the past. He might not. But we haven't had channel point rewards in quite some time, so a lot of you guys have quite a few saved up.
基本的に片手武器は右に持って左手はこう素手攻撃なんですけど、まあ武器は武器の強さがあるんですけど、
So you passively just gain channel points for being in the stream.
自由に
If you're active in the stream, I think you get some more, and then there's the little thing you can click down the bottom for bonus ones to show you're active. But you just passively generate them. Like, even if you never click that little thing down the bottom, you're still constantly generating them.
Especially when you use one-hand weapons, which you will hold in your right hand, you can still decide, okay, how do I want to use this weapon? What do I want to do with the left hand? Do I want to punch? Do I want to hold a different weapon? So it's really very creative.
I love a good night city.
The fashion is
raining
real nice
with
now.
beautiful fucking lights.
Oh my god, he looks so good.
Good.
So, also, it's now raining. I wonder, the combat already seems quite deep. Before it was snowing in the previous era, now it's raining. Does that also have an effect at all on any of the combat?
It annoys me, so I click it. It's just like a little pop-up, right? Hey, extra channel points, and now we have loads of channel point rewards to use. Nice, Poe. Nice.
街の住民たちの様子が人通りが減ったり、お店が閉ま
Why
ったり
Twitch? Why don't you allow them to announce it? It'd be so much more
影
fun.
響が出る要素があります。また天候だけじゃなくてこの時間帯昼だったり夜だったり、その夜にしかいないような強敵だったり、この辺りはすごい一つの舞台にとってもいろんなこの探索要素があります。
It doesn't necessarily affect the combat style, but the whole setting. So if it's raining heavily, there will be less people on the street, or shops will be closed, etc. So not only weather, but also when you get more advanced, you can also choose at what time of the day you want this play to be staged. So if it's at night, then also there will be less people or different people walking around. So.
That's fascinating. This guy, he's smaller, but I have a feeling he's going to be tougher.
この人さっきの敵よりも小さいですけども、小柄な割には結構タフな。
かなり凶悪なこの敵なんですけども、これもこういうボス敵のようなものも本当に物語にいっぱい出てきて、この1対1のこの緊迫したこの戦いみたいなものもすごい楽しんでもらえると思います。
Yes, this guy is really a tough enemy. He's small, but nevertheless, it's not easy to.
Multiplier is 1.2 for your sub. I think it should be 2.
I
think it should be 2.
Enemies, and you will be able to explore.
I think if you click the channel pointing, it tells you. Or maybe that's just something on my side as the streamer.
Where you could use both triggers. Can you explain a bit more about how that happens?
あと両方のトリガーを使えるよっていうプロンプトが今入ってましたけど、それについても説明してもらえますか。
2x multiplier says it.
記録みたいなものがありまして、それを削るとですね、今みたいに
There's unblocked rewards. 2x multiplier right there.
そこで
That's what it should be if you're a subscriber.
強い攻撃が出せるみたいなそういう設計になってます。
So there's an energy level of the enemies, and if this proceeds, there is the possibility to trigger with both sides of buttons and attack him in the right moment.
Oh, nice, nice. Now, I know that the story, obviously, it does follow Makoto, and it does seem to be so far painting a bit more of a serious tone than we've perhaps seen in previous RPG games. But I do still love that kind of,
do you get a higher multiplier if you're a tier 2 or a tier 3 sub? I'm a tier 3 sub to my own stream. I just get that default. Like, I'm not you can't subscribe to your own stream, but I just receive it as being the broadcaster. It might be for higher tier subs. It is that. I didn't realize that was a thing. Okay. So, non-sub, you get whatever the baseline is. Tier 1 sub, 1.2 multiplier. Tier 2 sub, probably 1.5. And then a tier 3 sub gets a 2x multiplier for channel points. That's cool. I didn't know Twitch staged it like that. So Twitch is actually currently beta testing more rewards for tier 2 and tier 3 subs. Right now, the only rewards you get is, well, one, my gratitude if you're a tier 2 or tier 3 sub. I get a significantly better cut out of those subs, so that's really good. So that's great for me, obviously. But as the viewer side of stuff, if you're a tier 2 sub, you get access to a exclusive tier 2 emote. If you're a tier 3 sub, you get access to the tier 2 and the tier 3 emote, which is an exclusive emote that only tier 2 and tier 3 subs can post anywhere on Twitch. And then you also get that higher channel point multiplier. And that's you also get a little star beside your logo. So the Amp Army logo for being a subscriber, you get a little flare beside it to show. You get like 2 stars beside if you're a tier 2 subscriber, and you get like 3 stars if you're tier 3. but they're beta testing tier 2 and tier 3 subscribers are about to be able to post GIFs in the chat. You know the way in Discord you can post a fucking animated GIF, like a full fucking image this size, just like in Discord? Twitch is about to be partnering up with Giphy, and you're basically going to be able to use any of the Giphy GIFs in the stream. There'll be a cooldown. You're not going to be able to like spam it like you spam emotes, but if you're a tier 2 or a tier 3 sub, you will have access to posting full-on GIFs in the chat, which is going to be funny and stupid. So if you're ever thinking about upgrading your sub from a tier 1 to a tier 2 or a tier 3, it's a good time for my bank account. Tier 3 subs on my channel gets €50 refund. Ah, you embezzling again, Spike.
So there, of course,
You
will
cleaning
be side
money.
quests and side stories, which are very unique to Stranger Than Heaven. But so the trademark zany characters maybe a bit less, but you will nevertheless experience a lot of.
Come on, finish up with this game. I don't have a lot of time. I gotta go get Ash soon.
But in total, this is a story about the past and rough times.
Hey, speaking of the subs and stuff, we got Sippin coming in with the sub upgrade. Coming in at that tier 2, baby. We got you right fucking whoop, right fucking there. Thank you for the 15-month resub and upgrading to tier 2, my dude. Enjoy additional channel points, the exclusive emote, and you should be getting access to gifts, ideally, really soon. They're already beta testing on some other bigger streamers, so hopefully we should have access to that very soon as well. Thank you for the upgrade, dude. Appreciate that. Hey, Andrea! You're coming in right at the end of this segment of the stream. I'm gonna go pick up Ash, feed her, put her to bed, and then I'll be back live. And we're gonna be checking out the GTA release trailer stuff. And that one's at 1.4. Cheeky Twitch. Why not make it 1.5? Okay, so non-sub, 1x multiplier. So none. Tier 1 sub, 1.2. Tier 2, 1.4. And then tier 3 goes up to a 2x multiplier. Jesus. Big jump up for tier 3. Tier 3 is a big sub. Like, tier 3 is like 20, 25 quid? 30 quid? How much is a tier 3 sub even cost? Because like tier 1 is $4.99, tier 2 is like $11.99. Is it a tenner? Is it a tenner for a tier 2? Has Twitch changed? What are the prices for a tier 2 and tier 3 sub? Twitch, it's been a long time. Twitch may have changed these numbers for all I know.
Many games that span the whole life of one single man, so this is in that sense a really epic drama you can experience this time with the demo.
But yeah, you've also got the little star beside your Amp Army logo now,
to showcase,
and it even shows up on this chat down here.
What it feels like, what it looked like. But
so yeah, you got your little rainbow Amp Army logo for being subscribed for X amount of months, and then you got that little star on top of it
playing through. So I hope
to show you're a tier 2 sub.
Able to experience and not looking forward.
And then if you go tier 3, I think you get like 3 stars beside it or something, as well as the gold emote and the gifts and stuff when they bring them out, and the multiplier.
Showbiz element we have not shown yet, but you'll be able to create your own music and Daito Makoto's
34 USD. Are you on mobile right now or PC? Mobile is always like 20% more expensive.
I have to ask just because it looks so good. Can I get one of the jackets?
すごいかっこいいのであえて聞きますけど、これってもらえますか？どこかで。
まだねこれしかないんで、いずれまあ皆さん。
He's like, no, this is mine. Sorry, bro.
Unfortunately, right now it's not available yet, but we are thinking of ways to get it through to public as well.
Mobile, yeah. So if you type in the chat !sub, it gives you a direct link to subscribe, and that's cheaper by like 20% or something like that. So yeah, on PC, then it's probably like 29 quid.
On Stranger Than Heaven when it releases on January 15th, 2027. But now to Milizione.
Alright, what we got? Because I do gotta go get Ash. Oh, we've seen something for this game already. Okay, this isn't a brand new first look. We've seen this.
You're not allowed to leave.
We've seen a bit of this. We clearly haven't seen this one, but I remember this.
Everyone knows no one is going to help you escape.
He's basically the warden police officer who's just overseeing and watching everything.
complaint about your behavior.
Hello.
This uniform forces me to see the worst in people. All you do is destroy, steal, and lie. Every single day.
He felt sad.
I hope I'll be proven wrong.
Okay. We don't have time to finish off whatever the fuck we got going on, unfortunately. What timer are we at here? 3 hours and 10 minutes, but there was a big counting down thingy. It actually started here. So we're like 2 hours and 40 minutes in. Honestly, there's probably like 1 or 2 more videos after this if this isn't the final one. So when we come back, depending on what time Ash goes to bed at, we might be able to finish off the end of this Xbox stream before the GTA stream goes live. Ideally, that's the game plan. I'm planning to have an Ash in bed basically the second I can get her down for bed so we can instantly come back live. I would prefer it to be live well before the GTA trailer, but there's also a good chance I might be live like right as the GTA trailer fucking starts. Right, anyway, that is going to be the end of this segment of the stream. Thank you for those of you who tuned in. Hope you had some fun. I got some daddy duty stuff, so I'm going to end up about an hour earlier than I usually do, but I will be back for a few more hours of streaming in there as well. Depending on what time we're back on, we will, I'm pretty sure there's only like 1 or 2 more games being shown in the Xbox event broadcast, so we might be able to finish that off when I come back live, depending on how much time we have, because, well, we might just be jumping straight into the GTA stuff. We have a Netflix account ready to go. Thank you, Sippin, for sorting us out with that one. So we are ready to literally hop in and watch the GTA stuff the second it goes live, because it is exclusive to Netflix for 6 hours. So if you're not on Netflix, you can't watch it. But you can just watch my stream because I'm allowed to react to this kind of content, because that's how the internet works. Hey, here's a paid subscription to watch GTA, but that streamer you kind of sometimes like and watch, that's me, by the way, he's watching it, so it's fine. So that's absolutely fine. So yeah, you don't have to wait for it to go on YouTube. You can just watch it on my stream because that's fine for some reason. Anyway, until then, thank you for those of you tuned in. I'm going to go pick up Ash, and I'll hopefully see you guys back here in just a couple hours. Later, nerds. Have a good rest of your couple hours without me. See you in a bit.